Find him! Save Martha!
YouTube, Zodiac gang, what's good, man? Happy Saturday. Welcome to the Broke Boys Club, episode 67. We see you still collecting, though. Tariff this, tariff that. But we see still people still getting boxes in, whether it's the aftermarket, whether it's the pre-orders that's just shipping, whatever. We see people still got the itch, man. It's crack. That blue stuff, you know what I'm saying? No matter, whether it's coming from Vietnam or whether it's coming from America, people still got to get that fix, baby. They still got to get that fix, man. Again, I'm your host, Cash the Gemini. Is the year of the dragon or the year of the snake for my guy, Danny Lee. I believe Buck Fangs is on the road. Keesis is being beat by his wife. Tone is MIA. Where's Waldo for Tone? I don't know. Glass Joe is a part of the BBC, so he is letting ladies know what the BBC stands for. Other than that, we got Matt here with me, man. What's going on, Matt?
I'm chilly illy willy, baby. What's going on?
Not too much, man. I've had a long day. Not like hectic or nothing, just long, man. Taking down bunk beds and getting regular beds in there, just doing a whole lot, man. Just doing a whole lot.
Yeah, know the feeling. Been there, done that. So
yeah.
Same deal. I had a buddy of mine come bring his dog through to meet my dog.
Yeah. How'd that go? They fight?
A little bit.
Yeah.
We'll try it again tomorrow.
Animals on that first meet off, they either get along really well or they're just like, yeah, I don't know who this is. Get out of here, man.
He's got a female. She's got a female cane corso, and it's a dominant female. So, and I've got a Rottie. So just a male Rottie. So it just took a little bit for him to let her know what the deal was.
Yeah.
But we'll go at it again tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of we just want to socialize, get their dog a little more friendly and social and that kind of thing. So
yeah.
But it was fun though. Had a fun time with it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. A little bit of housework, Saturday morning. As you know, you doing bunk beds. I got to clean out a room, make it a fitness, trying to get into a fitness room. And then also got to do the same with the garage. Need to move some stuff out of the garage. Spring cleaning crap. That's all.
Yeah.
I haven't done taxes yet.
Oh, dude, you got like 3 days, man. Right? The 15th, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll probably just put in an extension and then get them a little bit. That's probably what I'll do. So
I didn't know you could get an extension.
Yeah. You just file an extension, you get like couple months later.
Oh, okay. All right.
Long as you file something before the deadline, you're good.
Yeah,
so,
I got you.
So that's how that goes. My issue is I owe from like a couple of years back, so whatever my refund gets eaten up. So
yeah.
Fucking
Uncle Sam, man.
That's your uncle, ain't mine.
Hey, I ain't related to him. Hey, what Childish Gambino say? This is America. Hey, man, it can't be your first day of school. When it's your first day of school, man, you know what's crazy? You lay out that outfit. You want to look real nice, impress the ladies, look cool for the teachers, maybe meet some new friends. But hey, man, this is BBC, baby.
You're gonna be late, buddy.
Glass Joe, you can't be late on the first day.
I know, man. If I'm nothing if not consistent. Consistently late.
Man.
What's up, Joe? How was your Saturday? What'd you do today?
Did a little running around, got my oil changed. Hit Costco, did some, rounding up shit for the week.
Yeah.
Watched my granddaughter for a little while. Next thing you know, took a nap, woke up, and it's like, shit, I'm running a bit late. Gotta get cracking.
So I got a question for you.
Yep.
When you go to Costco, do you know what you're gonna get? You go in there with you go in and out, like you know what you're gonna get, or will you get sidetracked with a couple of other items you didn't intend to get put in your body?
I usually am pretty good about getting exactly what I want. I know I pretty much I'm kind of consistent, so I know exactly where the shit is I want to get. I walk in and get it. But that snack aisle could get a little crazy. The pastries and stuff, I might make a little detour and check that stuff out.
Those cherry Danish and the cheese Danish pack.
Yeah, man. Those like fruit loaves with nuts and so good.
Yeah, I gotta walk by it. I do the same thing, man. I just look at it. I'm like, man, I need to get this cheese Danish with this cherry Danish.
Yeah, man.
Dog.
Like, let me just go take a look. Line up with 5 things in my fucking cart.
As long as you don't take a woman with you, you'll be all right. They like to walk around the store 8 times, take a lap, come back.
You ever see that? Man. You ever see a screen? It's like a meme. It shows you like the overview of a mall, and it shows you a blue line for the guy and a red line for the girl or whatever.
No,
the guys are like up, in, take it, right back out, and the girl's like in and out of every single store. and the premise is like, I'm going to get that one item I wanted.
Yeah,
bringing in every fucking store.
I had to cut Costco loose, man, because it's just too much stuff, and I don't end up going through it all. Or unless, I guess if the dry goods, I guess, could last, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like I used to go in there for food too, but I just had to stop the food. I think it got kind of expensive though. Anyway, I go there and try to get steaks, but the steaks are just like $60 now to come out of there with 3 ribeyes. I'm like, God, duh.
Yeah. No, it's. The shit isn't cheap anywhere, but when I'm meal prepping and stuff, I can go in there and get exactly what I want, get it all.
Yeah.
Pretty much the equivalent of a week, maybe a little bit more, depending on what I get, but.
Right.
Usually it doesn't go to waste. It's like I got a whole zoo over here, so there's 3 adults, 3 kids, and 3 dogs in this house besides me.
Yeah, that'll definitely.
Yeah.
So
definitely
nothing less.
I just I hate when I see leftovers in the back of the fridge.
Oh man.
I know.
Man,
something's been sitting in there for a while.
You forget that it's there, or somebody didn't eat it, or you saved it for somebody, thinking that they were going to get it and they didn't. And it's like, I knew I should have ate that. I knew it.
Yep. You just got the silent head shake of disappointment.
Yep. And it's just too late now. It's like, dog, I got to throw this away. Now I feel bad for all the starved babies in Africa.
Oh my God. What the hell? Yeah. No, I hear you on that one. Man, dude. Let's say what's up to the chat, man. Hey, Random Korean, I appreciate you always being here.
Yes, sir.
What's going on with my guy, Jesse Hernandez? Carl, what's good, man? It's the year of the goof, Cash. Hey, Danny Lee, he created the year of the dragon. I don't think there's no more dragons, so it must be the year of the fist. If you know, you know. Anyways, G-Mo, what's up? What's going on, man? What's going on? Let's see, who else we got? Intel, what's good? What's good? Oh, my guy, Walton Chunky. What's going on, Buck?
What's up, guys? Just finished working for a little bit. So, yeah. What's up, guys?
Not. You seem like you just got into some trouble.
No, I'm just tired, man. Literally just got back home like a few minutes ago. Like I would say 3 minutes ago, I got home.
Buck Fangs, what's up, man?
Oh my goodness! Save the puns for our sugary confectionery selling friend.
For what?
I will not repeat that.
They were talking about the ice cream man.
I did not say that. I did not say those words. I did not say those words.
I was translating. To the best of my knowledge.
I don't even know how you. I don't even know how
Joe,
you. I don't
I'm
know
glad
how
I
you
got another that
got
can
that.
translate it for me, man, because I could. That went. Doo.
I don't know how you got that from what I said, Joe. I would never call like anyone. I don't even know who the ice cream man is. Like who?
Shout out to Ice Cream Man.
Maybe I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Heck yeah. How's your week been, though, Buck?
It's pretty chill. Lots of work, but thankful for that. Yeah, man. I'm getting close to just paying off a bunch of shit, and it feels good. I will be paying the last payment on the Dragon Ball piece.
Nice.
Next week, and then hopefully by the end of the month, well, probably not, but by the end of next month, I will fully pay off Abaddon. Fingers crossed.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the piece of art back there on that board with the blue tape on it?
Oh, it's a drawing I did. Give me a second.
Old stuff. I might got a little preview or something. All right. What's going on, Brenton? Appreciate you coming through, man.
Is that Buck?
Man, that's Buck in the multiverse.
Something. The sun's shining on his face. You look like light skinned Buck.
Okay. All right, man.
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Can't hear you. Is he muted?
Yeah, he's muted.
Yeah, it's Spidey. Supposed to paint it, but I haven't painted it. I need to put in the background as well, but it's like a rough sketch.
Looking good, man.
Thanks, man.
Looking good.
Heck yeah.
Love the creative stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah. Dude, Vibranium Jim, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through. Hey, so today's is episode 67, right? I said we still see you collecting, man. I know it's been a lot of talk about this and that, and overall, I will say whether it is custom. Okay, let me slow down. I've seen a lot of the custom companies come out and basically say, "Hey, don't worry." A lot of the custom animes, they said, "Don't worry, we're gonna take care of y'all." I don't know if that gonna go for so long. I think it will, but they said, "Don't worry." However, on the other front, I believe it was AK who was like, "Yo, go ahead and take a look at this, man." And it was it might not be able to zoom in on this. Let me see if it will zoom in. So this was Sideshow on the Tariffs, baby. There y'all go. See if I can zoom in.
Yeah.
Can you guys see that?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Dude, so the crazy thing about this, and again, shout out Sideshow, by the way. It's definitely my favorite company. Sideshow is number one for me. Wait, real quick. I gotta give also a big shout out to Iron Studios. That's my number 2. And number 3, Diamond Select. So shout out to them. Just put it out there. But if you scroll down just a little bit, man. Boys and girls out there, this is the reason why they say to read in school. So if you have a hobby, you will know how to read the fine print, just to put that part out there. We anticipate this fee to be 6%, man. To offset a portion of these new fees, a tariff impact fee will be added to products that ship from the factory during the tariff period. It is our goal and intention to keep this fee at the smallest possible amount to best support the collecting community. Based on current conditions, we anticipate this fee to be 6%. How you feeling about that, Glass Joe?
I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, none would be great, but if it's 6% it's kind of a relief when you see like other companies talking about 30% shit like that.
Yeah, 6% don't seem too bad, right?
No,
I mean, it's like $6 on 100, or $60 on 1,000.
Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, it's not that bad.
No.
What I'm surprised about, I'm curious when this was made and put up, because like if this was put up before, at 145% tariffs, I don't see how 6% is going to help Sideshow. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're lying about the value of the item at the port, which should be risky for them.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing right now as well because one, I don't see it being 6%, and obviously you see by them doing this, it's just basically saying we're not going to touch the tariff, we're just going to give it to you, right? And the problem though is, I think what's happening is, and I think I read this somewhere else, was it's not necessarily going on the item; it's also going on the shipping, so that gets built into the shipping of it. That's gonna, who knows what's gonna happen here. I definitely don't see 6%. Like Buck said, I mean, I don't know when this was written. But I think it's, this is a whole tricky slope that this cat's playing with because it's manipulated the market. It's going to do some stuff. They're going to make it off. Then he's going to pull out of it. But the problem is the damage is going to be done with other countries. And other countries are going to say, you want to play this game of chicken, they're going to stick it to us.
Anticipate.
Quick thing. Yes, Jim. Just message me, and I have very cheap rates. I will draw anything for money.
But there is a 6% fee that goes to Cash the Gemini and the Broke Boys Club Fund.
You can discuss that separately with Cash, but you could also come directly to me as well.
Look at me. Shout out shout out Jim, man. Shout out Jim.
I could draw Moon Knight and paint him for you, or what's the name of the other character you like?
What's up? He likes Namor,
Black Panther. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, just holla at your boy. I can even get you the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles looking extra slick.
Oh shit!
What do you mean by that, Buck?
Hey, I mean what I mean.
Hell, chat, hell, gentlemen. What's going on, man? Fun with collecting. What's good? What's
man?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's just to keep going down a little bit. The tariff impact fee applies only to items that we import while tariffs are in effect. Yeah, man. So I just wanted to share it just because AK put it up in the Cashing Out group. I don't really have an opinion on all this stuff. I just think it's crazy. I guess that is my only opinion. That's all I can honestly say. I don't have all the knowledge and all the facts, so I'm not gonna say too much. But in short, I think it's crazy, and hopefully it goes away soon. That's all I can honestly say, because it's crazy.
Man, these imagine, so with the 145%, right? Sideshow.
Is that what is that right now?
Yeah, it's 100.
Jesus,
unless within the last few hours he's like, "Fuck it, we ball," and he added another 20 something or whatever, like a psychopath. So if it's 145, you send in literally is saying that we want you to probably pay more than it costs you to make it to just get it through.
Damn.
And the tariff is going to be on the MSRP, I believe, of the item, whatever you're trying to sell it for. Yeah. Or at least usually that's what it would be on. But if Sideshow declares the value of these items, it's like this Archangel statue Walton's worried about, it's actually just we're gonna sell it for $100. So just not much.
I have said that is the greatest Archangel of all time by the GOAT. How dare them if they put 6% on Archangel? Hey, you could put 6% on that La Murta if you want, but you dare not put it on Archangel. That's all I'm saying.
I just feel like the 6%, as at least with the current rates, I don't see how that helps them in any way.
Yeah.
Unless the margins that they have per statue are way, way better than we previously assumed.
Yeah. That's a good point.
But can you add Jim to the ban list?
Oh, Jim, we're banning you. But still hit me up about those commissions, though. But
all right, hey, we're gonna put Jim in a 5-minute timeout. He's needs a Snicker. Yo, did you?
How do I undo that? Jim, I'm sorry.
Yo, Jim. Okay, Jim, I think you'll come back in a little bit. You accidentally got banned, and that was not on purpose.
It was supposed to be like temporary timeout or something.
Damn it, Buck.
How do I undo that?
You can't.
Oh God. Well, make a new account.
That's good. That's good for me.
Oh,
No,
man.
Jim, you are temporarily banned. That's not on me, by the way.
It's on Cash. Cash gave me the order. I was simply following the president's orders. He has executive command. I was my hands were tied,
man.
Jim. I'm sorry. No, Carl. I swear to God, it was not on purpose. That was not on purpose.
No. Jim will be back. He'll be back, man.
Jim will be back.
Did anybody order anything this week?
No.
Yeah. I ordered a anime statue. So I'll be pretty excited to get that in whenever it comes in. But ordered the anime statue, and other than that, I have to unbox 2 Diamond Select half scale busts that I have that I have to unbox this week. Probably gonna do it tomorrow, actually. So I'm excited to get those unboxed. And other than that, just trying to make sure I don't pre-order too much, just because stuff's expensive and stuff like that. But I mean, that's really it for me. Are you almost done with your printing?
No, I mean it's pretty much done printed, but with my daughter moving out shortly, I'm gonna take over that spot for my paint station. So I figured I'll just wait to paint it until the better room is set up, because right now it's a very tiny section I got to deal with for painting. So I just figured I'd just wait a little bit.
Yeah.
But just keep printing stuff, so when I could do get the paint room set up, I could just go bananas painting.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Do you wear like the mask and all that?
I don't. I should, but I don't. I definitely wear gloves, because you can't mess with that resin.
Yeah.
Your skin, it's nasty until it's cured, washed and cured.
Yeah.
But as far as painting, I don't. I really need to, though.
Do you have like the mask? I used to have like a respirator with the cartridges.
Yeah, I don't have one anymore. I used to have one back in the day, man, but it's long gone. But I have pretty good ventilation where my paint station is, so
then that should be
out.
sufficient. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Kane Sage just ordered an anime statue. I mentioned his name. Dragon Ball Z. What's good? What's happening, Cash in the game? Man, nothing much, man. It's a Saturday. Just happy to be here. That type of stuff like that. Why do you try to speculate on the financials of Sideshow when you have no basis margin? You are absolutely right. I don't know anything about what's going on, which is why I said I can't, because I don't know anything.
Ben is like, why do you try to wonder about things? Stop thinking. Just presented to you.
Nah, again, like my whole thing on it is, I personally find it stupid. I respect everybody's opinions and stuff on it, but I personally find it. I don't like when I'm affected by something that I have no. It's gonna be a very dumb analogy, but think of it like. Okay, that one might be inappropriate. So think of it like you getting secondhand smoke, right? So you getting cancer, but you've never smoked a day in your life. It's like that, man. So, bad analogy, but you get my point though. What's going on, Keesus?
What's up with y'all, fellas?
What's up, man?
I hope everyone is having a great weekend.
Can you please move to the right? We actually just want to see the hawk. Oh, well, I meant your left. Your left.
This old thing right here.
Looks good, man.
What's good, Patrick?
You got some size on it. Pause. You can tell my hands. It's a big piece. I'm enjoying it. What is going on?
What the hell is that?
Hey, Matt, is that you?
That's an old song from Van Halen.
Yeah, that's definitely mad if it's old.
All right. All right, man. Oh man, how are you liking the piece though?
Really, I like it way more than I thought I would. I wasn't looking for a Hulk statue like for the collection at this moment.
Yeah. No, it's Hey, so when you put it in, you didn't feel like it was gonna wobble over or fall or nothing, huh?
Well, first of all, pause that sentence. But when I first placed the peg in, pause. It, I thought it was going to. It's awkward when you put it in, pause. It's awkward as hell, but once it's in there, it's sturdy. Like there's no movement. There's nothing.
Yeah.
How are you liking that Green Lantern though?
Did you watch the review?
I watched the review.
Okay.
Like I'll let you on your own time explain or talk about it. I don't know if you have pictures of it right now or for this stream, but I just mean now that it's settled in the collection next to your other DC pieces, how does it look?
I like it, but it's not perfect. So mine, I couldn't get the ring to light up, so I contact customer service. I'm just waiting to hear from them. Probably hear from them Monday. Mm-hmm. The power arm was very tough to finagle in there, but I think the reason why was because they put like a special thing in there so it could actually like light up as you're connecting the arm to the bicep or whatever. I think it's perfect. It's a great representation. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It's like 34 inches in height, so there's a good presence to it. The thighs don't bother me as much as I thought it would. The darkness of the face doesn't bother me on the paint like some people thought. I see why you would want it lighter, but it doesn't bother me. Mm-hmm. It's a good lantern. I wouldn't say it's the best ever made, but it's a great Green Lantern. It's solid. The price is solid. I just wish the engineering would have been done differently as far as how he connects to the lantern, the base, because mine didn't go all the way back. It's not gonna fall over or anything like that, but it didn't go all the way back. That kind of worried me. It's not great. It's not bad, but if somebody would have asked me should they get it, I would say yes. But if yours doesn't light up or doesn't fit in all the way, contact support immediately and see if they can get a replacement or something.
So would you say that with all those complications, it kind of stifled your excitement a little bit about having that piece in your collection?
I'd say yes, because I unboxed 2 other statues that I gotta throw the reviews up this week. And one of them is a Sideshow Superman. Sideshow Superman, without a doubt. Bro, shout out the Kucherik brothers. That's all I can say. Like, without a doubt, that is the greatest Superman statue I have ever seen. Ever. And I had the previous one with the Brainiac portrait. That ain't even touching this. That Superman's not even touching the statue. Something going on, Buck?
No, nothing at all.
Right,
I heard some funny statements.
Oh, okay, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, man, I think it's cool, man, and I don't know, like it's a good statue, you know. It's a good statue.
Yeah, I was watching that when you the unboxing and all that. And that leg piece not pushing in all the way to the base. I think that's where your leg problem is, because if that's not seated properly, it's not pushing the electronics up to the hand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you know, I took pictures. I sent it to him. I mentioned it. So again, I should probably hear from him on Monday.
Have you tried to mess with it since the review? They try to push it back more.
Hell no. I ain't even gonna lie.
You shouldn't have to wrestle with them, man.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to wrestle, but we all know some of these. We all know statues, right? We all know that sometimes it needs a little. You need to finagle it a little bit just to get it to fit properly. But I understand on Cash's part, like, hey, if it's coming from Sideshow company, we shouldn't have these problems. So, in all means, if he contacts them, it's within his right, of course. But yeah, I was just like, me personally, I probably would have tried to off camera try to finagle it a little bit just to see if I knew the power source was coming. Yeah, if I knew the power source was coming from that, I would have went ahead and tried to fix that problem, see if the hand would light up.
So you're saying that's why it's not going up to the ring?
It could be because if the power source is from the base, and the only part that it connects to is that leg, then obviously the power source is coming through that base to that leg to get to everything else.
Might not be making contact with the power.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like if you know for sure you have that arm in there, that right arm in the slot, and it's sturdy, and you know for sure it's in there, then the only other problem is that leg.
It's not in there 100% because it was so tough to get it in there. If I push any farther, it's literally gonna snap the legs off, possibly. So I can try taking it out, and it's tough, man. I'm gonna try again though after the stream for sure. I'm gonna try again just to see.
You don't happen to have a voltmeter, do you?
No.
Because you could definitely meter it at the point to see if it's getting to there.
Oh, see if the power is getting there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'll try tonight for sure. And we'll get to the bottom of this game. We'll get to the bottom of this and see, man. Wow! Shout out Walton. Walton says you have to push it real good, guys. Oh man, FBJ, what's good, man? What's good? Yo, FBJ, if you ever wanna if you ever wanna come on the stream, let me know, man. You ever wanna come on? That's Hey, I was about to say, man, what is that? No, I'm playing. Yeah. I'll get the fuck out of here. But it's gonna go ahead and key. Let's see, right in here. Get that finagled in real quick. Keezus, if you want a promotion to be my number 2, let me know. I don't want to do nothing I'm not supposed to.
No, Buck's doing a fine job, man.
Buck is wild, man.
I'm trying to show people what you're talking about. You guys are talking
Buck
about.
Buck is a wild.
Hi guys, had a little bit of trouble with the, with the pegging. Was just trying to make sure everything was in correctly.
Hey, you gotta send me a link for that mic that you have on your shirt, though.
Let's go ahead and move on.
I got you.
Hands.
Yeah,
you said you make videos
right here. I'll get.
I just released a couple videos, but all right, that's fine.
Oh man, okay.
Hey, Patrick says you have to turn the sound off so you don't get a copyright strike.
Let's do that. This Gemini guy here is very litigious. He might come after us.
Oh,
man. This piece looks awesome, man. It's my favorite Justice League statue they've made in wow. I think
this does look great. That light up looks great as well.
Shout out Ryan.
It looks really good.
Congrats on this piece, man. It's a beautiful statue.
Thanks, man.
I want to get this one in the Kyle Renner from XM. Yeah. And they have it on Spec Fiction for 8 something. So I've been debating.
It's kind of disappointing that Cash does not prefer this to the Superman. Shame.
Prefer this to the Superman? What do you mean?
What do you mean by that? I don't know. I'm not quite sure.
No, okay. So
you think this looks better than Superman, Buck?
Yes.
No.
100%. I believe so. I definitely believe this is the better statue. I feel like it wouldn't even be a question if this didn't have the whole controversy over the face paint on production. I guess it was also in prototype.
Dude, I've since then see right there. and I felt like there was no more room for me to push back. Basically,
Yeah, that's a bust.
He pegs in at both his calves.
Yes.
Both his calves. I didn't know it was both. I thought it was just that right one.
That's probably what's got. Do you try tipping it backwards?
No.
Like the angle might be off that you're trying to insert it at. So like let's say that's his body. Just try and.
You're gonna have to play with it. Pause. You're gonna have to.
Let's replay that. Let's replay that.
I said pause. I don't want to hear it, but.
Wow, this is wild.
But you're honestly, I think you're gonna have to like wiggle it in and try to get.
Yo.
That's what you said.
All right. I didn't think that required a pause for that one, but okay.
I said that's what she said. There was no pause.
Yo.
Jim says he had the Cow Rainer as well.
It's not the best. The best is this Jon Stewart.
Because that's the one you
Jon
have.
Stewart is nice for sure.
Look at the smirk on his face. Clown. The best one is the one I got, guys.
Nah, it's the best one.
Trust me on this.
I think that's the best like black portrait that Sideshow's ever done on a black person.
Wow.
Maybe.
Shut up. It definitely is.
I can't even think of any other character.
I can't think of any other two. That's why I said that.
He did the Black Panther, right?
Yeah. I think
that was all right.
The exclusive portrait on the Jon Stewart is very nice. The Rage portrait is very nice.
Yeah, that's the one I have displayed.
Well, that's it for this video. This Catch a Gemini guy might get pissed off because we're showing his whole thing on our stream.
I like that statue except for the lower half. I just can't.
The lower half, the quads.
Yeah, the quads. They kind of he looks a little knocky, or his toes look twisted or something. I don't know. It looks like he's from a distance. Look like he's got on German trousers.
That is crazy, man.
He's wearing that Hugo Boss. All right.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know the flared hips.
Have you heard that before? Has somebody said that before?
No, I don't
Not
think
to me personally.
I don't think anyone's described it in that way before. But people have mentioned they don't like the
if you look at it, you know what I'm talking about, right? How to
Yeah. I never saw it that way, but the second you said it, I understood what you meant. So
yeah, but the top half looks amazing, and I like the fact that what he's doing with the ring, and
yeah,
I like the fact it's a light up feature. The sculpt looks fantastic.
I think it looks better than their old one.
Yeah, I just think that the lower half anatomy just does something.
I plan on getting it though.
Yeah,
I do. It is on my list on statues. I plan on getting.
That's one of the first ones in the wave of statues where it said like Sideshow started making their pieces much taller, like smaller footprint but taller.
Mm-hmm. You're right about that.
It kind of reminds me of like he's swimming or something. Like he's reaching for the top or like swimming.
Like he's doing a vertical jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got pictures and everything ready to go. So yeah, man, I again, it's a great looking piece, man. Yeah. I'm very, very happy with it, and I mean, there's not much more I can say, man. It's a great looking piece, and
the one side of his
really
face
happy for it.
Is darker, the shading on it, because it was on.
That is there, but for some reason that didn't bother me at all.
No, because I mean the one I have, the Mr. Sin piece. A lot of people complain about that on the outside of her legs being real dark, but I mean they're trying to, make it like the lighting.
They complain with that about that Joker too.
Mm-hmm.
With his face being darker, but that was covered up by the shoulder.
Yeah, but for me, based on how I can see it, I see the light side next to my computer desk. So for me, I never even see the dark side. So I don't personally care.
Yeah,
but I can see how
when I did have him. That's the same way I displayed him. I never saw the other side anyway.
What do you guys think about this?
I mean, it'd be different if they made like quarter scale consistently.
Agreed.
I think,
especially right
it's weird,
now,
'cause, like, Joe,
the price point
yeah,
for Sideshow's quarter scales is starting to reach parity with Prime One.
yeah.
So
But like last stream when Joe was talking about how a lot of these companies, when they do make quarter scale, they are around the same level as each other, right? So like, even though I think that Constantine from Prime One is better than Sideshow, you know, on the other side of that coin, a lot of people think that Sideshow's Constantine is way better than Prime One's. And for that, that's up for debate, right? So that's what companies want, is that competition.
Do you think that there's a level of consistency you can expect in terms of Prime One? And I don't mean in terms of quality necessarily. Like, I think a lot of people conflate quality and level of detail with each other.
Yeah.
And by that logic, right, Prime One's always going to give you a high level of detail on their pieces, right? And people like that. People enjoy that on their pieces. So I think, generally speaking, that Constantine from Sideshow is somewhat of an outlier. Like, that level of detail is not consistent with all of their pieces.
Yeah, I feel the same way. So XM would fall into that category, right? Or they would have back then with that detail that you're talking about. But then they would make the suits overly modernized, right? And for me personally, I wouldn't like that. But Prime One, what I feel like they do a good job at is they'll give you that classic look for a lot of their pieces, but that detail is still there that XM would offer, right? And I think you get the best of both worlds with Prime One, but I can't say Prime One makes better DC pieces when Prime One rarely makes quarter scale. You know, their 1/3 is, I think, is the best DC pieces we're going to get around, because the only people we have is LBS, and I think that's it.
Pretty much.
I would also say, even on that Sideshow Constantine, I would say I much prefer the approach to sculpting the portrait on the Prime One than I do on the Sideshow. There's something kind of whimsical about the Sideshow, and it's like also the stylization. It leans more comic to realism. But then again, the Prime One is doing specifically Lee Bermejo, whose art style is very realistic.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think Prime One is better. I wouldn't say it blows it out the water, right? I think they're just two separate things. I think one looks more cartoony, the other one looks more realistic. But I think they're done well in their respective categories, right? So I think it's just a toss up between personal preference at that point. But like for me, Prime One's Constantine, I think, is better. And I think Prime One, they just have to do more quarter scale. Honestly, to answer Walton's question, they do just have to do more quarter scale to be in that conversation of, yeah, you guys are the best at doing this IP because you guys do it so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, more quarter scale from them, I think would just like you're saying. I think it would be.
I think force Sideshow to evolve as well. You know, if they're going head to head on a lot more characters, then they're gonna have to bring their A game. Especially, like I said, price point is so close now that you're no longer gonna say the easy cop out is no longer gonna be it's cheaper.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Once they start creeping up there, they really will have no excuse for, that low quality per se, or the less detail, or skipping out, cutting corners. Basically, they'll have no excuse for that, because if we're paying the same price that Prime One offers, we're paying that for Sideshow, and they giving us the same quality they were before, we got a problem at that point.
I don't want to just say that it's less quality if it doesn't have the same level of detail. Like, I would say that's more of a preference thing, right? Yeah. And because again, it's like something that you choose not to add, and and that's all in the sculpting process. Once you're done sculpting, all of that stuff is just there, right? It doesn't necessarily make the painting more difficult or anything, It's
Yeah, but I mean, it's hard. It's hard to like describe. Like, so we all know the feeling or look of a sideshow piece. Like when you look at a sideshow piece, you're like, that is sideshow, right? We've seen it in person. For those, I'm pretty sure all of us have seen a Prime One piece in person. When you look at it, when you see a Prime One piece, you clearly see the difference between the two pieces, like finished product. Like it is night and day on between a lot of their pieces. So when I say, quality wise, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like when you look at it, you can obviously see, oh, that's a difference.
yeah, but like, and again, it's like they have like their house style, that Sideshow wants their products to look a certain way, and then Prime One wants their products to look a certain way. And like I already said it earlier, it's like people do associate that level of detail, like having more textures on something. There's more visual information there. It's considered just more like it's considered a better piece if it has all that. That's one thing I'll say for sure. Prime One, for the longest time, the way they painted their stuff, it was to a higher fidelity and production to Sideshow. Even though I tended to prefer the Sideshow color choices and the way they would choose to paint stuff in prototype and the production, like for the pieces, Prime One was just more consistent in getting things closer to their prototype than Sideshow.
Random Korean says Prime One is a different tier of statue class than General Sideshow, right? Sideshow entry level into premium market. I don't know. I'm going to disagree with you on that, Random Korean.
Yeah,
I think Sideshow's put out some pretty good pieces, especially some of their older pieces. I would say that they're not necessarily consistent, right? But I think they've put out a lot of good quality pieces. I could say the Red Sonjas are really good quality pieces. Queen of Scavengers and what's the other one?
She-Devil with a sword.
She-Devil with a sword. I could say their Conan Fury the Beast is a quality piece. I don't have the new Batgirl, so I can't say what it is or how it looks. I know their original. I like their original Darth Vader mythos. I think that's a good quality piece.
What do you say to Random Koreans? Because I think he specifically said general Sideshow. I think he might mention to you that those pieces feel like outliers from what they generally output. Like,
well, when I look at this comment, right, or question, I'm thinking he's talking about like entry level is like you get something cheaper for still. It's like it looks good, like it's not necessarily Twitter. Like Sideshow is just the first company that always comes up. So when I think of like when I started collecting, the first company I heard of was Sideshow. I look at Sideshow, the 600 looks better than the 12 something somewhere else. So
I think it's just because Sideshow is just more tangible, right? And it offers a lot more. It offers a lot more than just what Prime One does, right? They're only licensed to do a certain amount of stuff, so they're not as tangible. So I think that's why they're you were able to get to it more. Looking at some Prime One pieces, comparing them to Sideshow pieces. I mean, there are some nice Sideshow pieces. I'd match the quality to be equal. Mm-hmm. Sideshow messes up. I mean, the Prime One messes up a lot.
I think also with Sideshow's website, it's very user friendly, and then on top of that, if you see other places such as Prime One, it's like a one stop shop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a different. What do I want to use here?
Sorry,
that's a different type of department. You know what I mean? Because now you're talking about company stuff or how it's ran professionally. That's different from the product itself. Does that make sense? Two different entities on that aspect. Mm-hmm. Looking at some Prime One pieces that I've seen or that are around. I think Sideshow has some good quality pieces as well. I wouldn't. Now they also have some cheap quality pieces. They also have some cheap pieces too. So it goes.
I think it's all like Buck said. It's a lot of their style is just different. Like Sideshow is just different.
And then this comment, Sideshow isn't an entry level anymore. Iron Studios, I agree with this. Iron Studios entry level, I'm gonna say no to that.
Their quarter scale is
Pretty expensive.
around like 800. It's around like 800. It's not. I don't want to say that's entry level.
I don't think Sideshow's entry level anymore, but Iron Studios is entry level. I guess if you're talking about their 110s, but I feel like
I think Tweeterhead.
They put out some banger 110th pieces.
I think Tweeterhead is entry level.
The 110s are nice. They're expensive though. That's why I wouldn't like for the size. The cost to size ratio is insane. To me.
Well, you can't. I mean, they're obviously targeting people who want to collect that 1/10th piece. You know what I mean? And they want to maximize the price of it. I agree with the Tweeterhead aspect, but I think Tweeterhead has that market that's like above Bowen, but yet not quite XM or Sideshow, or you know what I mean, with the other quarter scales.
Yeah.
They're kind of like their quality's kind of like in.
I mean,
well, I was
talking about Tweeterhead just as far as like what you'll get for your price, the pricing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like their 6 scale DC line is really good in my opinion. So I think if somebody wanted to collect a DC line and their entry was that, I think that would be a good entry point for someone who hasn't collected before.
You look at that's a good company to mention too, because there's a huge disparity in the level of detail between that line and their Masters of the Universe line. But the Masters of the Universe line, they're like really dive into they're putting textures, a bunch of textures and detail, and costuming, modernizing them, and adding a bunch of textures and detail into the characters. Whereas with the DC line, they're pretty simplified.
But Buck, would that have to do with material? Do you think it's just like a different type of resin that they use? If it's resin, or is it?
I think it's art direction. It's like it's where they intentionally just want the product to look a certain way, and and so for that line, it's a company where like they have 2 different styles within the same company. Right, and they're very, very different in terms of, and I think people would consider the Motu line to be a more premium line, and the price tag definitely reflects that, because even though those are 1/5, I believe Trapjaw was close to $700.
So when you look at some of the Tweeterhead's older stuff, like Joe, you might remember the Batman and the Superman, and where the Batman
line,
3 different versions. Had the black, the blue, you know what I mean? Was it 3 different versions or 2 different versions? I can't remember.
It had like Superpowers line is what it was called.
I don't think it was.
Was it the line previous to the one that's out now?
Maybe it was. I can't. I'll have to look it up. But that was like a step above Bowen, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like, and those were 1/6. I think they were 1/6 scale.
Mm-hmm.
They were 1/6 scale. Again, it was their older pieces, though.
Mm-hmm. Norman says Sideshow targets and appeals to a wider array of collectors, from entry level to mature / sophisticated. Prime 1 targets the sophisticated collector.
Absolutely.
I can agree to that, in that they have a mix of quality types over at Sideshow. Like if you look at the like a piece like the Succubus, well, I mean, I'll use that one. They have, when they do their like 1/5 stuff, when they do those pieces with that guy J. Scott Campbell, those pieces are beautiful, right? But again, level of detail and the approach they're going with that, it's like just targeted at collector that doesn't want to buy something too expensive. It doesn't need to be particularly complex in concept either. So yeah, I'd say that's a fair assessment.
Real quick on the J. Scott Campbell, those are also, for the most part, universally accepted. You know what I mean? Most of the time, people they like what they see visually, concept, paint, design. So usually, you never hear too many complaints on those pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen any of them in person?
The Red Riding Hood one.
Yeah. Yep.
I saw that one.
Yeah, I've got the Red Riding Hood, and I bought the wife the Tinkerbell, the
Tinkerbell. Which
variant.
color? The brown hair?
The brown one, not the green one. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
listen, those look great.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of them in the stores, but I've
Yeah.
never owned any of them. The only J. Scott Campbell Sideshow piece I owned was the Gwen Stacy. That was a beautiful statue, but mine started leaning and broke.
Heck yeah, man.
Carl says maybe because Chad oversees the DC and Igo oversees the Motu, so that's possible. It's got two different art directors, is what he's saying. I'm not sure if that's the case, but that could make sense for why things are different visually.
Patrick Thomas says, "Don't hate on the Bowens." Patrick, not hating on the Bowens, brother.
Yeah.
Look, hey,
Nobody hating on Bowen.
for the fact I love my Bowens. Don't. That's not what I'm saying. We were just talking about, levels of statue.
I wonder how different licensing must have been back then, because Bowen did every single character. There was nothing he didn't do. Yeah.
Right, there really wasn't. He didn't do much DC though. He hardly did any DC.
No, but I mean that Marvel line, he went through some deep cuts, man.
Yeah, he was doing characters, especially on the mini busts. I mean, I think he did everybody, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Is there a full scale Black Knight, or just a bust?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'd have to ask my brother. My brother has pretty much almost all.
You guys agree with this? For price and size, 110
relative to other companies, I agree, but it's still, I think they're kind of pricey.
Some of the 110 scales, like we saw last stream, were crazy.
Ooh,
yeah.
It depends on what you're getting, man. If you get
maybe when they
combat,
first started.
When they first started, for sure.
Yeah. When they were offering all the 110 pieces to go with the Sentinels at first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was great to
or Avengers Endgame. That stuff was. Yeah, that was nice.
All that stuff was cool, but now I wouldn't dare.
Dude, those pieces were like $90. $90 freaking dollars, man.
But in all fairness to FBJ's comment, relative to what everybody else's prices have gone up as well, so it's still more attractive to an average person.
You see, I see Iron Studios 110 that's around $200 and I just think to myself, I'd rather get a 6-scale figure.
Yeah.
I'd rather get a 6-scale figure. It's bigger and I still like it. So that's pretty much how I view Iron Studios. I can't buy their stuff. It's too much. Unless it's around 110 to 140, it's too much for me. But I'm poor, so.
So Carl says PCS 110 for entry level compared to Iron Studios.
Bowen?
Yep.
Oh shit! What the hell?
Yeah, I want to get that Silver Surfer for Bowen.
No, that thing is too expensive. That's dope.
Oh yeah, I see how expensive it was, especially the ones on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
But I probably just pay for that custom coming out that kind of has that Bowen pose to it.
Yo, Matt, are those drinks for display or do you actually drink them?
If you watch the stream consistently, you'll see him. Exactly. Exactly.
Shaken, not stirred.
Fuck knows.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Heck
yeah, dude. Oh shit!
He already feeling it. He already feeling it.
It was the shaker. He's good.
Thank you. That was my shaker, not stir. Thank you. Thank you.
I can tell by the thing off the floor. I can tell by that thing off the floor that was a shaker.
So as we now are realizing the two alcoholics on the stream.
Oh man.
Keith, when you're old, you'll be an alcoholic as well.
I got a couple bottles on the top shelf that have
I got
3 of them.
I got a whole year now until I'm old. I got one more year. Buck, don't you say nothing.
I got this apple cinnamon flavored whiskey somebody brought me. It's really pretty good.
Nice.
I don't know what that is. I really started. There's this coconut rum that I've been drinking. It's
Taxi.
really good.
Rum?
Oh man.
Oh man, I think this
Matt must live in Baltimore to be drinking rum straight.
Keeps
like
the
that.
system clean, Carl.
Crazy.
Keeps the system clean.
Oh man. Heck yeah, dude. Let me go ahead and pull this up real quick here, man.
Oh
Hey,
man, this dude from Goofy movie.
Hey, that's my Halloween costume.
Hey man.
Why is this dude touching himself, man? It's
From
crazy.
this year, stop it. From this year, from this Halloween, that's what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna lose weight and everything.
Oh man.
Heck yeah. Hey man, let's get
If
it
we
started,
have a Halloween
man.
stream, that's what I'm gonna be jumping on as.
Hey, I'll dress up this year too. If we have one,
I
I'll
did
dress
it
up.
last year. I dressed up last year on the our casual stream.
Casuals. I think yeah. Yeah.
Keesus, what did you dress up last year as?
I don't want to hear from you, Matt.
Huh?
If you're gonna say no, I'm not gonna. No. Go ahead, Cash. Go ahead. Next topic.
All right, man.
Oh man, what?
Oh man.
I have no idea, man. Why you?
All right. Somebody said in this picture here, this was it was like he finally found John Connor. What y'all think?
I didn't realize how old he really was.
Wow.
That's actually an old picture.
Yeah.
The guy on the right, I forgot his name. Like I remember him in what's that recent DC show?
Yeah, Peacemaker.
Yeah, like of course I've seen him in that. I realized it in Peacemaker. I was like, yo, he's really old. And then I remember I was watching.
He was in Reacher too, season 2 or 3.
3. No, 2. Yeah, it was 2. But I was like, man, he's really old. And then I remember I was watching Terminator 2, and I was like, he was
talking
really
about Robert
young.
Patrick, or are you talking about the other dude, Edward, whatever his name is?
Robert Patrick, Liquid Terminator.
Yeah. And I was like, man, how old? And I looked back how old Terminator 2 was. I was like, yo, how old is this guy? And I looked at how old he was. I was shocked. I was like, I was not expecting him to be that, like what he was. I don't know why. I was one of those people where I never really thought about his age. I just remember seeing him in a bunch of movies and a bunch of TV shows, and it was just always, he's just always there. But I never really, a lot of these actors, I realize I don't think of them aging a lot. They're just there.
Yeah. You see somebody after a long time away, and you're like, holy shit, they look old.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. But just like the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how old he was.
Karate Kid?
Well, he was old when he did Karate Kid.
He was like 18, they said, or something like something ridiculous. But
he was like 20-something.
He's got to be in his 60s now, right? Mid-60s.
Yeah, he's in like his 60-something right now. But I was like, yo, I mean, of course he looked younger, right? But aside from him looking young, I just never really thought about him being that old.
That shit came out in like the early 80s, Matt? What's that? Early to mid 80s?
Yeah, early mid. I think 84.
Yeah,
I think the first one came out in 82, right?
Yeah.
You can look it up.
Eons ago.
You know what's crazy? The first Terminator movie that I watched is actually Terminator 3. Is that with the chick?
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think that was the first one I watched. And then my grandfather, because I watched it with him, and he was like, you haven't watched the other two? And I was like, no, why would I? Like, I'm young as hell. And and right after that movie, he went upstairs, got the DVDs, and he made me sit down and watch with him the 1 and 2.
So, Joe, Terminator 1 was in 84.
Yeah, that
Terminator
makes sense.
2 was in 91.
91,
But I think James Cameron did Aliens.
In between.
In 80s. When did the Aliens come out? I think
they came out in 86.
82.
Aliens
So
came
when
out like
Aliens-
86 or 87.
Yeah, it went. So he did. No, I don't think Cameron didn't do Alien, the first one, right?
No, he did the second one.
Yeah, so
Ridley Scott did the first one.
Yeah, right. Ridley Scott did the first one. Cameron did Terminator. Then he did Aliens, and then he went back for Terminator 2.
Yeah.
That's why the gap is between us. It takes about 2-3 years for a movie.
Yeah, there was a long time between Terminator 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Damn. All right.
1 was in 84.
Good shit. Let's go.
That was so good when I saw it in the movie.
Oh my god, yeah.
My favorite
shout out all the
scene
80s
was at Technor.
Mm-hmm.
When he's just like takes the Mac 10 and he's shooting, and he's just like does the other thing.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Damn. Dude, Hobgoblin, they're doing another one. I think they already got one. Yeah, they do actually have one. I think it's their Diamond Select Premier line, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but they're doing another one. They were just showing like kind of like the sketches of it or whatnot.
Nice.
You gotta include a glider, like you just have
to.
You have to, man.
What's crazy is what you see here is exactly how the statue's about to look.
Wow, stop it. No, it's not. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Like
That's
that.
a good thing, though, right?
For the price, talk about good for entry.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah. Come on, Keesus.
Yeah.
Bro, this is probably gonna end up being like $40, bro.
Is this a hot toy?
Stop it, Matt. This is a Diamond Select.
Diamond Select.
Diamond Select, man. Yeah. It's the entry level right here, Matt.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Diamond Select's got some dope, like their Premier line.
That's what I'm trying to tell Keesus, man. He over here laughing.
Dude,
you ain't got to tell me nothing.
The Venom is a dope statue.
Yeah.
They got their
Thanos.
diamonds in a rough.
That Thanos is a really heavy piece.
Wow. Diamonds in the rough.
Man, I feel like the DC Direct, before they got resurrected by McFarlane, they were better than Gentle Giant and Diamond Select. They were like my go-to plays. DC Direct was the shit.
Yeah, I've got a lot of DC. I got a lot of DC Direct pieces. Well, yeah, you're right. DC Direct's got some good pieces.
Yep, the Flames is about to look exactly like that.
Yeah. Adam Warlock that's coming out looks really good, man. Hey, shout out Artist Future, man. He knows some good stuff, man. He knows some good stuff.
The smoke is about to look just like that. Look at it.
Spider Boy,
man. Hey, shout out Nice Guy. Nice Guy should be picking this up, man, for his collection. And you know what's even crazier? If this isn't the Premier line, if this is their Marvel Gallery line, this is definitely like $50. Definitely like $50. 1/7, if I'm not mistaken.
Check this out. This is for Keesus.
Talk to him, Joe. Talk to him, Joe.
This thing is a killer piece.
Yeah,
that's right, FBJ.
Didn't you hear I say, yeah, they got their diamonds in a rough just like everyone else.
Their bust line is crazy good.
Yeah.
Even their like half scale busts, those things are great as well.
Yeah.
I really like that piece. That's a great piece.
They even got some stuff that I want, but I want the diamonds in the rough.
Dude, I told you to get their Power Rangers.
That's what I'm talking about. But I'm waiting to see if they do the other ones. They have gave us no context clues that they're going to do the other ones.
Bro, you got the Green Ranger, the White
I didn't see
Ranger,
the green.
the
I just
Red
seen
Ranger.
the red. I just seen the red out. I didn't see the other ones.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying, man. Damn, would you want the black one too?
Yeah, dog, I want the whole team.
Even the pink?
Yes, yellow, all of them.
Wow.
You're one of those. So you're telling me in your collection, if you had a team, or you got a team, you only want one person out of that team?
That's on the line for me.
No, yeah.
Like those are one of those things where you just need
for Power Rangers. You got to get them all.
Yeah, like you just need all. Unless
you're just getting like your favorite Ranger, like Red Ranger, who's everyone's favorite.
That wasn't my
favorite. Or if you're getting like Tommy Oliver because he's kind of ascended the team itself because he was in so many other seasons. I mean, I understand that, but
yeah,
I want the whole team, and I want Tommy Oliver when he was the Green Ranger.
Yeah. All right. Hey, does Iron Studios have any Power Rangers?
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah,
they do. They have.
They
have him. They have Zordon, and they have. What's the robot's name again? A. It's like an A. I got
Do you guys have any Art Asylum pieces? Joe, you
Like
might.
Batman?
No.
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, though. Buck, do you know Art Asylum?
No.
Sounds familiar, but I can't remember why.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought
no.
you said Arkham Asylum. My fault.
Yeah.
No, art. They're in the lines with. I mean, they did 1/6 pieces, as well.
What's
I
the
put them
sign?
in the line. I put them in the same lines as some of the premier statues from Diamond Select.
So Norman says, "What are our thoughts on Gentle Giant?"
Joe Giant's good.
Gentle
That's
Giant,
Star Wars
Diamond
stuff.
Select. I like their Scottie Young collection that they have.
Can't remember no pieces from them. Honestly, let me look it up.
Star Wars. There's a Darth Vader where he's kneeling. Gentle Giant they do a lot of good Star Wars pieces.
I
Yeah.
generally do not like Diamond Select stuff, but Gentle Giant, I really like their animated.
Ain't it the same company?
Oh,
Yeah, but
no.
like it's like the stuff done under the umbrella of Gentle Giant tends to be like more up my alley.
Never
When they
mind.
try to
I seen
make
their
things
stuff.
look like a bit like the painting style is not as saturated and vibrant with Diamond Select as it is with Gentle Giant usually. Like Gentle Giant, they usually do most of the like super animated stuff, you know. Or Joe, those X-Men busts, are they under Gentle Giant or Diamond Select?
They're Diamond Select.
I stand corrected then. Like those busts, I always assumed they were Gentle Giant. But the Scottie Young line, I really like that because that's
Scottie
Gentle
Young is
Giant.
Gentle Giant.
Yeah.
So is a Marvel
yeah.
Gallery, is that Diamond Select or Gentle?
Diamond.
But Diamond? Okay. Because like that Doctor Doom that you got, Joe, is that Diamond?
Yeah, that's Diamond Select. Yeah.
All right.
Come on, Ginger Giant stuff looks good. I'm looking at like their Marvel stuff that they have. Their Star Wars
Yeah.
stuff, I think, is their highlight for the company, though.
Yeah.
Art Asylum's got some good pieces too.
Yeah. I mean,
Who is the character on the right side of the screen?
isn't that
Storm
isn't that
Shadow.
Snake Eyes? Yes.
Under
Yeah,
Storm
Snake
Shadow.
Eyes, yeah.
Under
The
him.
one underneath is Togashi from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
They have a
Yeah.
Darth Vader on throne.
Wow.
Who does?
Gentle Giant.
Yep.
Oh, all right.
I think Art Asylum did a brood,
A Brood, okay.
a Wolverine brood.
I think Art Asylum has a.
They also did a Darth Nihilus,
Damn, they just pulling stuff out, huh?
which is interesting, very interesting,
Hmm.
and it don't look
All right.
bad. And it's for $80.
This is
That's what I'm talking about.
Iron Studios' personal IP. They even made a
Yes.
video game, and they never did anything with it.
Really?
I've never seen anything come out of it. There was like a 1/3 and never released of this same character. I've seen other concept art, other like sculpts. I think they had see these dolls on the base. I think they did like cute little like pop-sized figures of them.
Mm-hmm.
But beyond that, I feel like they haven't done anything with this IP.
What is this IP from?
Residium or Residuum? Residium, maybe.
Yeah, very unfortunate then, because it does look kind of cool.
Yeah. I think the 1/3 I'm talking about was sculpted by Igor Kato.
She got weapons on it, man. This reminds me of something Sucker Punch would do. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It was a video game.
It's post-apocalyptic, and
Yeah.
it's like feels punk rockish.
Yeah. Like that chick that Dalton met up with in Infamous Second Son.
Nah, this reminds me from that Arcane. What's her name? Jinx.
Jinx? Yeah, that as well.
Yeah. It's cool, man. It's cool. Are y'all feeling this? Like, hey man, Iron Studios got every IP. Then
I don't think he needs anyone else feeling him. He's doing that all on his own.
Yeah, he's got plenty of feeling himself going on.
Power line.
Who picking this up, man? Who picking this up?
No.
Yeah. Dang, they gave him a little taper, little skin tight taper.
Who's making this?
No, Iron Studios.
Why?
Shit.
Are they doing a line?
What could you do a line of this in?
Goofy, Max. What's Max's girlfriend? What's her name? Ruby, something like that. Max's two best friends, Pete's son, and the other one with the glasses. And then hell, they can move off of this movie and go to what was the other movie with him? He was a skateboarder or whatever back then.
Yeah, that's right. It's the anniversary to the movie because they were advertising it a lot lately. So that makes sense.
It's cool. I mean, they could have did Max when he was acting like Powerline.
Yeah.
But
30th anniversary. That's right, Carl.
How much are they doing this for?
Did not get the price. I will get back to you on that, but I did not get the price.
Since it's Disney, I'm gonna assume it's overpriced.
Yeah, it's fair.
Probably. Oh, Gentle Giant also does a bunch of the Legends in 3D half scale busts, by the way. Kind of like the same ones that Joe got, but for Gentle Giant for Star Wars though.
Skeese is a fake Star Wars collector. He doesn't even have any Star Wars pieces.
Wow.
I'm looking at one. What are you talking about?
I don't know. That one doesn't count. It's a custom.
Dude, this Goofy is $350.
He is not a Goofy.
Well, whatever.
Well, I mean, I think he's a dog. Aren't they all dogs? I think he's a dog.
No, they're not all dogs.
Well, I mean, him and Goofy are dogs.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess he's a dog, actually.
Yeah, him, Goofy. The only one, Pete, it's a cat.
Isn't... Oh, fuck. The Goofy and Max Dio.
Wait, 350?
I don't know, man.
Is that actually 350? Is this actually 350?
No. Hold on, no.
If it is actually 350, that's wild. You gotta explain to me why anyone should spend money on that.
Hold on. This one is 350 right here. This is the one that's 350.
Oh, with Goofy and Max.
Yeah, that's 350. Sorry about that. I misspoke.
Look how complex these designs are. Crazy.
Wow.
Joe could print this out and paint it in one afternoon.
It's true.
Wow.
It's absolutely true.
Yeah. Goofy and Max 350. It doesn't say give a price for just the other one by himself.
It's the IP and the license. Yeah, but what's the name of this guy? I can't remember. It's been a long time since I watched that pop movie.
Powerline is 200. Appreciate that, Carl. Damn, 200? Shit. That's crazy.
That's about 100 too much.
Yeah, 200 for this is a little wild.
Hey, man, 145, 165.
So much for that entry.
Right. Hey, how we feeling about LBS? If I'm not mistaken, I believe it said that they had sold out. If I'm not mistaken, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong.
El Chapo.
Wow.
So can you put it says right here the portraits. Can you put the portraits on without the hat?
Some of them don't have the hat.
This portrait comes with the hat attached, and then the other portraits do not have hats. This is the only portrait with a hat.
Okay, so you get 6 portraits without a hat.
6 without a hat. Yeah.
So 7 total.
Mm-hmm. And then you have one.
Did you get that mask?
You put the mask on. The mask is an arm swap out.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
I like it. I don't love it.
So 7 portraits in total.
I prefer it in the purple than over the black.
Oh, they got the Arkham Joker a head sculpt as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looks like it, right?
It'd be cool if they had a Nicholson Joker.
And then that looks like that actor that played that
If
Joker
they had
on
Nicholson
like
Sculpt,
YouTube.
that'd be dope. Then,
Right,
then I might love it.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is a lot of goddamn switch outs.
Yeah, it
There's
is.
a lot.
And then you can still add Harley onto it.
Well, Carl says Hush Joker portrait is being added on as well.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
And he's not the that's not even a bonus one. That's just one you'll get in the box as soon as you buy.
That's nice that they do that.
That is nice, man.
I wish there was a way to like display all the portraits on the side, like little stands. They don't need to be complex. Just,
Yeah, I know, man. Prime One's great for that. They often have some kind of stand that the portraits sit on.
yeah.
I wish that was standard in the industry for any extra portraits, something to put it on.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. All right. Keep it going. Keep it going. Hey, this right here, I like
I
that.
like the crowbar.
I like that. I like the crowbar. I like the ha ha ha. I like that.
I thought we were talking about how thick she is.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that. I like that, man. That's looking nice.
I like the physique.
I think
Pretty
that
nice.
she's grown so much as a character that you don't need to pair them up on one statue.
That's the thing.
I agree.
I don't want her to grow as a character.
You don't want her to grow. No, what he means is that she, in terms of her popularity, enough people.
Yeah,
like
I don't want
Harley-
that.
Why? Why you don't want that?
Don't want it. I want it back where Harley didn't exist without Joker.
Do you understand what he's saying? He's saying like
I understand what he's saying, but I'm saying popularity. I wish that didn't happen.
that she wasn't popular.
That she didn't get as popular as she did. Like when Margot Robbie started playing her, that's when like it peaked.
No, she was way popular before that.
She was popular, but in a wide audience.
Every geek girl loved fucking Harley.
Yeah, but then when Margaret played her, every non-geek girl became a Harley geek girl without liking DC. Yeah, and then they found out, the history between Harley and Joker, and they're like, why would Harley be with Joker? She doesn't need him. And what did the writers do?
I feel like you're talking about something else, Keesus.
She became more mainstream
exactly.
character outside of comic books when the movie came.
We always had girls who liked Harley. That was never an argument. We always had that. But when Margaret played her, Harley became mainstream. Harley was not. I think that was like the peak around that time of like.
You
Harley.
know what? You're right. A lot of people started like for costumes, they would do the Suicide Squad version of.
We wouldn't have got a Birds of Prey when Harley is like what she was like without that happening.
I think we're going through a phase, and
I'm just talking about popularity. I'm just talking about popularity of her.
Mm-hmm.
And how big.
Oh,
she
so you can have
Harley
those
and
in
my
black
statues.
too.
Pair Harley with Ivy. How about no? How about we get separate Ivy statue and a separate Harley statue?
Yeah.
Come on, LBS, do that for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but I understand, like, you know, I think Harley. I don't know. It's hard. I'm glad that they're giving us separate. We can separate the Harley and the Joker.
Yeah. I don't mind them together though. I don't. But I
don't mind them together either.
Yeah.
Oh man, how did this guy not win that vote?
Wow. Do you guys like the Joker in the black suit or the colored suit?
Colored
suit.
The purple suit.
The purple one for me.
Yeah. I think I'll say purple.
Yeah, I don't know why we're getting a black and white one. Honestly,
It's
Oh, you did say colored, huh? Yeah, damn, Cash.
I mean, purple is a color.
It's the Alex Ross variant, sort of, I believe.
So it's black.
It's all right, Cash. It's not February, so you can say it.
That's what I'm saying, man. Let's keep it going, man.
Black colored.
PCS, shout out Aunt Adams and the Kucherik brothers over there. Rocky, quarter
That
scale.
Carl Weathers is insanely good in terms of the likeness.
Oh, you like it, huh? You like it?
Did we need this, even though they already gave us them separate?
Yeah, it's separate though. Separate though. Look at that shot, man. That's the money shot.
It's an iconic scene.
That's the money shot.
Yeah, if you're gonna do a movie, I agree, Joe. It's an iconic scene. You know. Yeah. Do we need it? If you're a Rocky guy or you know you're into. Yeah, it's a classic. It's a classic, iconic scene. So looks good.
I prefer this over them.
That's a great portrait of Carl Weathers. I'm not feeling that.
You don't like it? Besides the portraits, I also like the hair on both of them.
I need another angle. The hair on him looks great.
And
I do like the hair.
I'm not sure if I'm feeling the exact. Like I look at that, I know it's Carl Weathers because of, like Joe said, it's an iconic scene, but that doesn't look like Carl Weathers to me.
That's a stunt double, Matt.
I mean,
it looks like a man. I think it looks good.
It looks good.
Oh man, all right. Well, that the pre-order goes up in a couple of days here this Thursday, April 17th.
Cool
one
piece.
scale diorama. Yeah,
it's a cool piece. A really cool piece.
Yeah, looks good. I think the base is very simple, but it's just what you need.
They should have the ring post in the back and the ropes going between them.
Have what?
Ring post in the back corners and the rope.
Oh yeah,
in the back. Yeah. Kind of like reverse what they did with the Stone Cold Steve Austin, basically.
Yeah. Just along the back strip, so you can see the post and the rope. Yeah.
Is it Steve Austin?
Stone Cold, not the $6 million man.
Oh, I was like, we didn't do Lee Majors, man. What are you talking about? We didn't do the $6 million. Look, they have no idea what we're talking about.
Oh man,
That's funny.
PCS
did another piece. This one here, I didn't get this one. Did anybody get this?
Someday we'll find it.
The one with the red jumpsuit.
Yeah. Someday we'll find it. The Rainbow Connection. Huh.
Did anybody get this one?
No,
I don't get it either.
Let's Google search that.
Good old Google.
Someday we'll find it. The Rainbow Connection.
I Google searched it. It said Muppets.
A Muppets.
My Little
teaser,
Pony.
yep. Wow.
It said
Muppets, like, isn't that like Miss Piggy in them?
Yeah, the green frog and shit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kermit, yeah.
All right.
There was
Don't know who asked for that.
Is that Disney? Muppets? Or
No.
is that...
Yeah, it's Disney.
No, it's Jim Henson.
I'm looking it up right now. It says Disney.
Does Disney own them now? They didn't always.
They might have not when they began.
I agree with Keesis, man. I don't know who's, I'm not hating on them, Miss Piggy and them, all right? I'm just saying.
Yes, the Walt Disney in 2004.
Yeah, gotcha. There's a looking it up Google wise. There's a song for the Muppets called "Rainbow Connection," but it's not.
That's what Norman says.
Yeah, I don't know who asked for that, but all right.
Yep, Disney owns them. Green Frogs. Yeah, I don't know, man. All right. And then now this one I was excited for. The Planet of the Apes. I was very excited for this.
It's a cool license.
Dude, if they can give us a freaking damn, what's the one monkey's Cobra? Right? Is that the one monkey? The other one that was fighting with Seizure?
Koba,
yeah. Dude, they can give us that.
Is the assumption it's from the more recent films or some of the really old school shit?
Yeah, that's the only thing too. This looks more like the old school, honestly. The way it's
okay, hold on. Are we talking about the old school ones where they're taking the cubes and trying to put them in, stick them in?
The old school ones where it was actual people in suits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit, man. I don't want that. Joe, you remember that scene where they trying to take the triangle and they're having the female monkey put the the preschool blocks?
You remember that scene from what's it, Charlton Heston when he comes around the corner, he thinks he's on a different planet, and he turns the corner and the Statue of Liberty's all busted down, and he realizes he's still on Earth.
Yeah.
They're old movies, man. They were legendary. People love them.
Look, I'm all for this license.
Yeah.
I just,
I want the modern
bro,
stuff.
I need seizures. All I'm saying.
Yeah.
I need the new one. That's all I'm saying, man. But again, shout out
Yeah,
BCS.
they'd be smart
No
to go
disrespect.
with the modern stuff.
Yeah, I think so personally. But
I
we'll
think
see,
they're
man.
generally very well received as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
they
like
were 3 for 3 when it came to movies.
3 for 3, man. Heck yeah.
What's that?
Talk to me on this one.
I love this.
Looks like a giant toy.
Unicron looks dope. I think that's the look they're going for, but the base looks crappy. The base is like afterthought. It feels like someone spent a lot of time designing Unicron, and afterwards they're like, "Oh shit, we need to give him a base." And then
They'd be like, "We forgot he even needed a base."
Oh man,
I heard the pricing on this.
Hey, Keezus, they said, "Oh shit."
They submitted it. Everyone's like, "Hey, you guys forgot the base." They're like,
Quick question: am I the only one seeing Matt loading, or is he?
No, he just started loading.
I see it loading, like the little circle, but I don't see nothing else.
Oh man,
Yo, Carl's like, let's address this. Look, Carl said, "I'm not a fan of the paint for this." So, like, I think this is one of those situations where the piece is extremely detailed, but the paint job is not what people want from that. I don't think they're talking about the chair. I think they're talking about Unicron
They're
itself.
talking about the piece itself.
Because Unicron is like, it's somewhat flat, right? There is some very subtle shading in some areas, but like overall, it's like they want it to look like toy-like. I believe that's the intent. But
I agree.
Do their other ones look toy-like?
Yes, they did. The Devastator, it was a similar complaint. People were saying, why didn't they paint it like XM does? Same thing happened with the Power Master Optimus.
XM.
My thing is, so this level of detail, if they went simple with the detail and then did this paint, I think it'll be better received. But you have this level of detail in it, and then you have this flat ass paint connected to it. It just looks weird. It doesn't go together.
Can we get the front of this again?
Yeah,
it looks unfinished.
I feel it works.
This to me is straight out of the cartoon from back in the 80s.
Exactly. Someone said it looks like a giant.
The cartoon was this detailed?
No.
I mean, in your imagination, after you looked at it, this is what you saw, right? Looking back now, you'd be like, "Holy shit, it looks like hot garbage." Because
they bring in the color scheme from there, and
I don't mind them doing flat colors. Like there's a lot of pieces out there I like that have flatter tones to them like this. The only issue for me personally is just you have this level of detail, then you just have it completely flat like this.
It feels incongruous to you, right?
It's just a dead contrast to each other, right? So it's kind of like, I would like them to add some hues to it, some darker tint, some like just something else to it, or drastically cut down on the detail, which I think it would still look good.
I think this will have its fans. What I'm more confused about is the price point on this line. It is astronomical. I don't understand where they're getting the numbers from.
Well, I mean, they're all big ass pieces, so I can't understand.
XM statues are not that expensive.
XM statues, I don't think are
Sorry, they're not as big. They're not as big.
As these ones are coming out to be.
Yeah, I'm asking. I'm curious.
I don't. You're talking about the 1/10 scale.
Yeah, the XM statues, and understand that the Devastator is meant to be a massive transformer, right? But like Power Master and I guess Unicron is a massive.
Unicron is bigger than Devastator.
Yeah, okay. You know what? Yeah. I don't know, man. It still feels pricey.
My thing is they just did two characters.
Things like $3,000 plus.
Oh, that's crazy. No.
Yeah. So my thing is it's like they started out with this line, right? And they started out with two of the biggest characters known in like Transformers, right? So when these prices are astronomical, why didn't they start off with the Bumblebees, the Sound Waves, the smaller characters?
Yeah.
And then just be like, okay, here's your Devastator 2 something. Here's your Unicron 3 something, like later down the line.
Yeah.
To start off with these, I think is crazy.
The thing is too, like even though the colors, like you said, they look somewhat flat, there is some slight weathering on these, and I think they need for the price point they're asking for these statues. PCS does not have any wiggle room to do something mediocre. Like I think you need to deliver on like production. Sorry, like yeah, prototype. The production needs to look like the prototype. You know, on these statues, especially. Just too expensive not to compromise on that.
I don't know. What do you think? Who do you think their target audience is though for these pieces?
I think people that are fans of Transformers and want something that looks like the color scheme is close to the cartoons. That's
Right.
specifically who they.
So, I guess let me be a little bit more specific. Do you think that they're putting these pieces out for a certain target, like okay, the average Transformer collectors, particularly here in the U.S. in the States, isn't going to drop $3K for this? But
I don't think the average.
Are there guys in other countries that would drop $3K for it? And
I don't think there might be some people. The thing is too is like, what's the ES on this? I would be surprised if this is up to 200.
You know what's crazy? So here's a little side piece, right? That I really didn't think about. So we talk about how the average collector, right, and stuff like that. There's people who we don't know about who just love Transformers.
Yeah.
Like the other day, I was on Twitter and somebody posted, I don't know who makes this, but I'm about to find out. And it was PCS, the Ninja Turtles, with them in the sewer.
Mm-hmm.
And it was somebody, I think it was one of the people we know, pictures that they use as just circling the internet. I don't even know if they know their pictures circling the internet. But it's just the fact that, something like this will get out there and somebody might one off and buy it.
Like a non-collector. Yeah.
I give you a rebuttal, actually. What I usually see with those people is the moment they hear the price, like, I'm not paying that. You'll see a lot of threads. You see a lot of threads like that on Reddit. Like someone in like the official TMNT group or like an official anime group, someone will post a Prime 1 statue or they'll post like the PCS turtles. And then they're like, oh shit, how much is that? And then someone says the price. And those prices are much lower than this. Like the price on this is going to be very difficult to swallow for someone who is not already collecting statues.
Right.
If you're already collecting like statues, like we think this is crazy.
Yeah,
but
but
you're more inclined to
there's people out there too.
How many of those people are they going to be to support?
It depends on how many of these are they going to make. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's people out there that they might not collect statues.
But that's what Buck's saying. He said the ES is going to make right. I mean,
they might collect other things of Transformers, and then this might be the one statue they get. You know what I'm saying? Like, they make 50 of these.
Generally, what I see for Transformers collectors, they collect the toys, and they have a shit ton of them, right? If you ever see their displays, they just got like all the toys, like that guy, Prime Collectibles, or like Jason.
Yeah.
Like he has like a Transformers room, and it's pretty much just like the toys, right? Every other Transformers collectors, they collect
Michael Bay,
and that's they don't even get like it's G1. They just have G1 toys. Right, but there's definitely a market for like more complex stuff as well. I just don't know how many people are willing to pay the price point that PCS is putting these pieces at.
Yeah, but like I said, like
really hard to tell.
I feel like people who know collecting, right? They'll look at this price, but like that's ridiculous. Like people who do collect, I feel like he'll have a harder time pitching this and getting this off to everyday collectors, like the general population collectors, right? I think it's those people who don't collect, the general collector. I think those are the people that are going to get this. I don't think this is selling over on the Asian side. The Asia, I don't think that's selling over there like that.
Yeah, that's what Carl was saying.
I think Prime 1 has that on lock.
Yeah. I agree with Carl on that too.
So, but I also think that this isn't going to be a high ES at all. I personally don't even know if this is reaching 50. Like my personal, if I had to put a guess on it, I'm maybe going 25.
No, then what's the point of even doing the statue?
3,000 for the. Well, I mean, if you do, say he did like 150 ES.
Mm-hmm. Again, I don't know, man. I think it's too high. Like the problem with PCS too is they don't have a track record of consistency with quality.
What is Devastator's ES? Did he come out with an ES for that?
I'm not sure. Can we check? And like again, like I'm saying, the problem with PCS is if this was a Prime One piece, right? We'd be saying it's too expensive, but someone would mention here in this group, but at least we know the quality will be good. You can't even say that for PCS, right? You're just not sure. You don't know if it's gonna have like QC issues when it's arriving, and then like it's gonna be a whole like problem. Carlos says he's guessing 75 to 100 for Unicron. That's crazy. For them to do an ES that low and price it this high, I imagine the margins must be really nice on the statue.
Well, I don't know. I think the lower the price that high, the lower the ES.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I can't even find.
I think it's also one of those franchises, especially like G1 Transformers,
right?
Where non-statue collectors with some disposable income would see this and be like, "Yo, I need a piece. I need that piece."
Yeah, I'm curious to see how it performs, man.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, Cad, did you see the ES on the Devastator?
No, I was looking for it on their. Okay, here it is on their site.
Yeah, but see, I think that's probably what's making it the statue collector. They're gonna, it's gonna be a prime piece, so they want to make it expensive and rare.
The problem now is
where does it say that?
Matt, they're making.
I'm about to say it. It doesn't say it.
Maybe they don't even announce their ESs.
What you say about?
I think the problem is it's a line. It's not even a one-off piece. How many times will you drop $4,000 plus?
Dude,
for,
look at what Sideshow did with the original Mythos line. How many they lowered the ES for the Gamorrean Guard.
How much was the Gamorrean Guard?
I don't know off the top of my head, but it wasn't the price point wasn't high, but the ES was low. Which made that piece then become
that's crazy.
Super valuable
in the aftermarket. But retail, this Optimus is $4,500 before shipping.
That's insane.
Then the Devastator is like
$3,900.
It's $3,900, and then the Unicron is how much? It's even the cheapest one. That's what's insane. Can you show the Unicron price again?
Yeah, but still, if
you buy all three,
it won't matter. Listen, if you take
3,300.
If you take a piece and you make you make it a low ES, it'll become a high, like you said, it'll become a sought after piece, particularly
in the aftermarket.
Yeah, but even I know in the aftermarket, but for when it first releases and when people see the ES being low, a lot of guys will jump on it just because the ES is low, and it's a part of a line, which makes it more valuable.
I hear what you're saying, but like for that price, I think the hesitation is gonna overcome. Like when like people start thinking too much about the price of something before they buy it, like I think the price points on these, and the thing is they don't seem to have announced the ESs on these, at least not on the website.
They didn't. There was no ES.
So you don't even know how many they're making. It's just undisclosed. You probably won't find out
how many Optimus Primes are they doing?
We don't know.
They can't do a lot. They didn't
mention. It's 4,500.
Do they normally take long to announce their ESs?
You know, I think it'd be pretty ingenious if they had a lower ES on the smaller piece. Well, I don't know. I think you could do it either way, really. Because if you want to do a line, you're gonna want to get an Optimus Prime, right? You have to get Optimus.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, you have to, right?
But imagine saying I'm getting like once you're like 3 statues in, you're over $10,000.
Right.
Before paying taxes or shipping.
But see, that's the thing. You've got to get an Optimus Prime, so that should be your highest priced piece, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's ingenious for them to sell these other ones at a lower price, but then you have a lower ES for the lower one. So everybody's going to buy the lower one.
Matt, I know exactly what you're saying. I fully understand you. The thing is, you can't even trust. Like that's why I mentioned too. It's like the quality thing. You can't even trust that the thing you're getting in hand is going to be like flawless. It's going to be worthy of that price point.
I don't know. I mean, if you got a guy dropping $3,000 for a statue anyway, I mean, he's got, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I hear
Never
you.
seen me do it.
Payment plan.
All right, man. Let's keep it moving. Let's see what else PCS got. Because this next one, I really want to ask Keesis, like, what is your thoughts on this, Keesis?
That's
we don't have our Star Wars guy here, Danny Lee. So
Danny Lee is not the Star Wars guy. All right, all Danny Lee knows is Yoda. That's it.
All Danny Lee knows is dinner.
Oh man, that is so true. It's insane.
Yeah,
I know, right? I'm gonna get on my guy 9.8, man. I'm not cutting him any slack.
He not eating no food either.
Nope.
Oh man.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, the dragon.
Yo.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
I love that. I love that meme.
But I want to see more of it. Like I only seen this picture on Facebook, but I'm excited for it. Like I said, if I was to get an Emperor, it would be him standing up, and I would get. If they made a Vader, I would have a Vader next to him.
Dude, okay. So I was talking to Laura Vader, and Laura Vader was saying,
well, I would get him. I would get him sitting down, but this one, I think is going to be better than the one they put out of him sitting down.
I agree. I want him standing. Okay.
Really? Interesting.
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't want him standing. I just want him like if I had him standing, I would try to do the scene where he's looking out with Vader, right, out of the spaceship, whatever. But I would rather him sit. I would rather have a statue of him sitting down. But I just feel like this one is going to look better than the other version. That's the only thing.
FBJ, was that the Death Star that he was staring out of? Vader was saying he thinks only the base is gonna light up because obviously he has the cane. So
possibly.
Do you need a saber? Do you think that'll be like a swap out?
I don't need a saber. With him.
No? Okay.
But he's probably just gonna have
the cane.
This is a silicone one, right?
Yes, hyper real.
Yeah.
I don't need a saber.
Similar base to like the Maul.
If he does have a saber, I mean, I could see there being like a little switch out where you could just have the saber right there where the cane is, and
if he has a saber, it's not gonna light up. It's not gonna have the beam on it.
Yeah, but I don't need one with him.
Yeah,
with Palpatine, I don't need a lightsaber with him. Honestly,
I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do with Vader. The Maul looks amazing. The hyper real. I really want to see the Vader. Man, hold me back.
I mean, the Vader's not going to have any, unless they do him without his mask, his helmet.
I don't know, man. I think the Kucherg brothers might got something up their sleeve, man.
Definitely not. It's definitely not the Kucherg brothers sculpting these, is it?
Aren't they the art director for PCS?
They could be the art director.
They're not the ones sculpting these.
They're not sculpting these.
Yeah.
I really wish that Maul was quarter scale.
Didn't Franco do the Maul?
If the Maul was quarter scale, I would definitely get it.
Oh, that'd be no question for me.
Franco did the Maul, right? I think he did.
I believe so.
If that freaking
working part of it, because I
wait, which one? Matt, the silicone one? Yeah. I would definitely.
I wouldn't care if it was silicone or resin. I'd get it. It's just,
that Maul standing there is
that Maul is just to me that's the ultimate Maul. I think Sideshow comes in second.
Oh, so you like the hyper real Maul? How he's standing?
Yeah,
that's what I said.
I don't really care that it's hyper real or silicone. It's just the scene of Maul standing there looking menacing.
That's just with that saber with the saber is just
like that's how he
was
the
best Maul. That's the best Maul I've seen, and then I'm gonna go with the second Sideshow.
Yeah, so that's like with I think that PCS is kind of hitting on the mark when it comes to these, just by making it simple and doing like
Right.
what they're known for and iconicness of it. So whenever Vader does come, it's going to be interesting seeing how they portray him.
Yeah, it'll be real cool to see. I'm not a fan of statues where it's all robe. I know the head sculpt could pop, but lower the price on full robe bodies. I could see that. Make it a nice price.
Fully there with you, my guy.
I agree with that.
Yeah, but that's the character, though, right?
Yeah, that's the character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're just saying that like if you're gonna do like fully robed, then it shouldn't be the same price as the character that has most of their body exposed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like where there's actual sculpting detail you can see.
Heck yeah.
I mean, unless like his clothes are sculpted underneath, and then you just have the robe on top.
Because Maul, you could take it off.
Yeah, Maul, you could take it off, and he has like I understand that.
I don't know what he wears underneath.
Who, Maul or this one?
Sidious.
No, Sidious, I don't know. I kind of disagree with that because you could take another character, say like Iron Man or Buck, as you know, Silver Surfer, right? Mm-hmm. It's just one color. There's no detail to Silver Surfer. It's just he is what he is. You know, you've mentioned this before, right? It's like Silver Surfer. It's just a dude who's silver. Mm-hmm. Versus you take somebody else, it's got all the details, like say a Dark Side. It's got all the details and suits and everything else. I mean, how do you charge the same price for it, right?
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't expect them to charge the same price. They might do it, but like
that's what I'm saying. We wouldn't want them to charge the same price.
Well, they do. I mean, it's just like I said. You take a Silver Surfer and it's the same price as some statue.
We hear you completely, man. That's what they do. We just say we don't think they should be doing that, right?
Yeah. I mean, to point out Cypher's comment, right? He said that we never seen any of this PCS silicone pieces in person. Like we know, but we're just saying what that looks like right there. It looks just going off what we can see. It looks
this prototype looks insane, but like it's a PCS statue. That's all I'm gonna say. And, I
agree with you, Buck.
The track record speaks for itself.
I agree with you, Buck.
They struggle with the resin, we know, but maybe silicone is their way.
You think so? I think it should be. The more money they ask me for, the more skeptical I become. And
this looks really good. This does look good though, man. You can't. There's no denying that.
It looks amazing,
man. Hey, that's all I'm saying.
If I could buy this prototype.
Yeah, there's no denying that.
Is that real fabric or is that sculpted? Because the way you can see the pleats in the robe, it's just fucking amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. Looks fabric.
Honestly, the tailoring in this is like phenomenal. If it's real fabric, if it's sculpted, that is next level sculpt work.
It's not.
Oh, I didn't even notice a lightsaber.
It lights up too.
Base. I mean, I didn't notice on the base how you have a
ring on the base.
The burn, like the lightsaber cut through it.
Dude. Sorry, I'm trying to chop it up so it doesn't strike me.
This is just amazing. I gotta admit, not playing this music, dog. This is next level right here.
Yeah, it's nice. Man.
Read the YouTube guidelines.
Do his eyes light up or is that painted? Anybody know?
Come on now.
I believe it's just painted.
I think it's
ain't no way them lights.
Because they're not gonna add decals to these.
Those are glass eyes.
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah,
it's silicone. They can't.
So, Buck, you can see that's fabric material. You see the fuzz on it. You see the hair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But this is good fabric though, for it to like drape over like that. Now, if I get it in hand and that shit is hard as hell to put up,
it will be.
Right there, that's Ray Parker right there, baby. That's Ray Parker, right? Yeah. Right?
Mm-hmm. Nah, this piece looks amazing right now, but of course, we're highly skeptical of PCS. At least I am, and I would say again, never. If you are, I would say never buy anything directly from their website, just based on their.
I'm just saying, get my Marcus. They doing some bullshit right now with the payment.
Bro,
thing.
Marcus got pushed back to like October, bro.
I'm like, give me on the website. It still says July.
And what's the return policy? The return
I
policy.
Don't know. I didn't read the
return policy.
There is none.
Return policy. We don't feel like giving you your money back. Or like if they miss a deadline, it's like, well, we don't feel like it's that late.
Return policy.
You're gonna keep the money. Stamps. Like when Sideshow misses the deadline, you could get your money back. PCS is like, well, it hasn't been that long, so like, suck it up, like
yeah.
Oh man, well, hey,
I'm like, dog, just give me my statue. Y'all on some bullshit right now.
You'll get it next year.
Cash, keep it rolling, man, because I'm thinking about that mall. Keep it rolling.
Go ahead and get it,
Matt.
Come on, Matt.
Matt, I thought you was retired, man.
Huh?
You retired from Marvel.
No, I'll never.
I was tired. I don't need to be around that shit.
Nah.
Hey, tell me Matt didn't sound like Beetlejuice when he said, huh? Tell me he didn't sound like that. He said, huh?
That's exactly what I sound like.
All right, man, let's keep it moving, man. Let's see what else.
Certain pieces tickle your fancy, though, man. If you're a true collector, you picked up something what you like, man.
Bro, this Morgan looks fucking good.
I don't know what this is.
Morgan
is it me or is there a neck seam? You see that seam? Or is that like just a line in her neck? It's a seam.
Am I on a delay?
It looks like it's a hard seam, right? And I'm just like, so why have that seam there and no like switch out?
It's a prototype, man. Come on, Buck. You know that.
Yeah. I don't believe in all that kind of talk.
Yeah, you're the main one that pushes it.
Is me? This says it's a prototype, so don't worry about it. Me? I don't think so.
Yeah, you do. You said it's a prototype. We don't know what it's gonna look like yet.
That's something that like other people said, not me. I would say like, why would they? Personally, I would say like, why would they present this to us if it's not what they plan on selling? That's my thought process. If I've said it's a prototype in the past, but my mind has changed.
But from right here, you can't even see it, Buck.
That is true.
That looks like a drawing.
Her head looks so weird, man. Like,
can you zoom back out, man? Because I think there's way too much black on the base. Like they should have painted that snake something differently.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't like the base?
All the candles light
I love
up.
it. I love it. I just wish it was a different color on the snake or something.
I think
add a little highlight teal green or something to it.
Nah, did you know why I say no to that? Because I like that the focus is on her. Like you just kind of.
I agree. It doesn't need to be crazy vibrant. It just needs to be slightly different.
But the thing is, if you want the focus on her, don't put no goddamn snake wrapped around the base like that.
Joe, I think it should be the other way. Yeah. I think that the base should be a little bit more lighter ash color.
The stone, right?
More. If the base was, if the rock was, if the rock and the ash girl like were a little bit more stone color. Yeah, I think then the snake would stand out as being darker.
Agreed.
Which then would make the transition to all three. You know what I mean?
Look at this.
Jesus Christ.
I think he said that before the stream started. He was looking to. He's considering that. Like, that's a crazy price, man.
Dang, I random. That's crazy. Hey, that's crazy, random.
I'll do it for $250. Send it to me.
Size of the face. Dude, it's not the nose. Her face is so compact, and usually in anime, that's like this kind of design is usually for like a child.
Right.
Is this the over the 21?
Don't say nothing, Keith.
Matt.
Oh man.
But that's how anime does it though, right?
No. Specifically in anime, this kind of facial design would be like where the eyes, the nose, and mouth are crowded towards the lower part of the head.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. I think it's overall a cool piece.
I like it.
I think it's a cool piece.
I don't know why I like it either. I like it too for some reason. I don't know why. I don't even know what the heck this is.
It's from a video game.
Yeah, I think it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. Yeah. I just have some misgivings about the portrait.
Yeah, you just said that since it.
Hey, B says, Buck, can you please check out the anatomy?
Yeah, I've been checking them out. Like I've been checking out the anatomy, Ken. So she checks out.
But Buck just likes the neck more.
Oh man.
All right, let's keep it moving.
I think it's a great looking piece.
I like the snake. I like the conjuring snake, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that too. The snake looks like a damn dragon to me. Is that just me?
Well, it looks like obviously, it looks like he's got.
I know
I
snakes are
don't. I have
reptiles too.
no
but-
idea what this is, or I don't know anything about the game or anything. But like I said, the snake looks like he's. I like the fact that the snake is there because it looks like he's got his own control over something.
Heck yeah! And Prime One is out here putting out updates for Harry Potter. I know we do classic movies all the time from years ago, but for some reason it just feels like they missed the mark on this. Like any company missed the mark on this. I don't know why.
Iron Studios did a good Lord Voldemort.
I just feel like it's so much more that companies could have did with Harry Potter, man. I just feel like the timing is past for some reason. I don't know.
Harry Potter will live forever, dog.
I don't know about that, Keesus.
Must
Harry
be a
Potter
Slytherin.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, I am a Slytherin.
Wow.
I took the test, but
so
Gryffindor.
Cash, I totally agree with you, but I don't think that the market. I don't think that statue companies thought about the market back then.
Yeah,
when it was hot. You're right. I think they missed the mark on that. Who does this piece?
Prime One.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. This kind of looks a little hard.
you can't say that because when Prime One put out their Snape, when it was part of like that silicone, I think it was.
Oh yeah, where
I don't know. Forgive me, Prime One, but this looks like a little figurine.
People were excited about that one, Cash. So it's kind of like, I think this piece is just not good. So maybe that's why people aren't.
I can't hear him.
I think this piece looks like something.
Is Buck talking to us? Because we can't hear Buck.
My bad. I've been muted the whole time. Thanks for letting me know. This is like
I didn't get to finish what I was saying.
Buck's.
Oh, sorry, Matt. My bad. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. It's but I was just gonna say this looks like something I'd pick up, like a figurine from Hallmark.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I'm saying, Matt.
It's definitely not Prime One.
Also, this is a small statue. I believe it's 10 scale. Just so you guys know.
Oh, so bingo. There you
go. Okay.
I know, Cash. You can't make it sound like it's a quarter. So I'm gonna say that people were hella excited when their Snape was announced and how it looked and all that. People were like super excited for that. There was a lot.
Now I'll say this: if Iron Studios were to do Harry Potter, I think people would be like, "Oh, okay, we won't get all."
Iron Studios did Harry Potter.
I think the studio that did like the Iron Studios Voldemort wasn't.
But then they do 10 scale. I believe they did. They're doing 10 scale, or they did do.
I know they did Harry on Buckbeak. I remember that statue.
What?
Yeah, they do have 10 scale statues of Harry Potter.
But again, I wasn't feeling it too much. I think the company that's done dope Harry Potter pieces, J&D's 1/6 line and Innards, their 1/6 line. Those look amazing.
You know who needs to do it? I think Weta needs to do it.
I feel like they would fuck it up. I don't trust them with likenesses.
Hey,
I think they're good at anything that's kind of like magical in a magical world. So
they'll have a shit ton of same lines.
If they're doing characters, they'll look like shit. I guarantee you. Like if you're talking about dioramas, they want to do the Hogwarts building. It'll look amazing. They want to
eagle.
They want to do creatures. It'll look amazing.
Creatures, yeah.
Dobby, it'll look amazing.
Voldemort will look amazing.
I don't think. I honestly, go look at Weta's statues.
I do.
And you think they do good likenesses?
I think the Lord of the Rings they do.
On the Lord of the, you're smoking crack.
I think Lord of the Rings they do good likenesses. I think they're the ones that they miss for me, of course, like their superheroes line that they try to do with the Zack Snyder, and then the Henry Cavill Witcher one.
Yeah. Heck yeah! All right. See what else we got here. Closing it out with Prime One. We got this creepy chick. I didn't see the first movie. Don't plan to see the second. What you guys thinking?
I saw the first one. Don't plan on seeing the second. But
didn't they cancel this piece?
It wasn't canceled. So the same people that did the Snape that they were supposed to work with, those guys ran away with some people's money and they shut down.
Wow.
So the collaboration with Prime One was like kind of fraught for a moment, but now they're gonna produce all those things that were supposed to be done with those guys under
under a different like product label. So this is under Platinum Master line. The Snape is gonna be done under the Ultimate Real, that shit they just announced. Like I can't even differentiate between these stupid. They just keep adding adjectives and it's the Platinum Ultimate Master line. Come on, man. Simplify it.
Sounds like 2025.
Like what makes this more special than the like what's the name of the museum? Exactly. Like come on.
All right, let's Second Megan is based on Terminator 2. I'm gonna watch it just for that. Wow. All right.
It's based on Terminator 2. That shit just sounds horrible.
Yeah,
what's based on Terminator 2?
This the movie that this character is from.
Is that like factual or he's just joking?
I don't know. I've never watched the first one.
So I'm finally seeing the Emperor Palpatine, the face on that statue.
Yeah.
Who said that? Make the connection there. I
have no clue, man.
Joe, do you understand anything?
Oh, he explains it.
Not even a little bit.
Original Megan defends the kid from the new model. So like how Arnold was protected.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. What? So basically, Megan becomes Terminator,
this
like
thing
metaphorically.
Yeah. This doll is a robot, right? And so this robot will defend a kid from another, like a newer toy robot that is evil. In the second movie. So it's in that way, it is like Terminator plot. That's what it is.
How original, Matt. Right. How original.
Okay. Thank you, Buck.
Oh, man. Let's keep it moving, man. Sideshow, baby.
Fun with kid. Thanks. Appreciate that.
This looks good.
I actually want this.
What?
Hey, I thought Money Mendez would be picking this up. Shout out to Money, by the way.
Yeah, what's up, Money? I don't know where he is. Hadn't seen him in a minute.
He was supposed to be eating a steak with a Danny.
I think.
I know, right? Hey, hanging out with Danny. Still.
What you think in the price point, Keesis?
They released the price point, or do you tell me what I think?
Yeah, what do you think?
Scale.
Sideshow.
Quarter scale.
Sideshow. Quarter scale.
Has there been a lot of ruckus on the internet about this?
No,
I don't know.
It's
a Star Wars piece. Star Wars stuff.
I'm gonna give it between $750 to $820.
Ooh.
When you look at his hat, what does that look like? It's made. It looks like metal.
Yeah.
Nah.
It doesn't make sense.
It's not metal. It'll be resin.
No. I know it's not going. I mean, the material based on the sculpt looks like metal and it's also. I guess it looks highly reflective. Maybe we'll see. Yeah. Maybe from a different
Shao Kahn hat.
With a hat, the light hits it, it'll look different, like actual leather.
Can we see the whole piece again? You have a zoomed out shot.
That's cool.
They didn't show the base, huh?
Yeah.
They had showed this a while back, I think, right?
It seems like
I think it was just a sculpt, though. I don't think it was painted.
You can see like some dust clouds by his feet, so it's probably just on like some kind of like desert planet from Star Wars.
And this is Cad Bane based on the show, the live action, I think, right?
No, this is not the live. This is not the no. This is not
from Mandalorian.
Boba Fett. No, this is not what he looked like. This is based on the 3D
animated
cat like show.
Yeah,
like this is what it looked like in I think Rebels or something.
Cara Dune and Mando had boring.
He looked like that in Mando.
No, his face was different. It looked
his face is like longer,
more realistic. Like he looks like kind of chubby or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Chubby Bane, huh? All right. We'll see what the price is. I think the ES is going to be about $500-$600, and I'm thinking price $700. So we'll see. Keisha, shout out to your Hawk, man. I know you showed us when you first came on, but are you happy with the gray?
Yes, I am. It has that curvy look to it. I wanted to get the gamma, right? But then I was like, do I really want like a Hulk period?
Yeah.
At least right now. And then besides customs, I didn't really see a Hulk out there that I really wanted. So then when Sideshow released this and was like, hey, get this, I looked, I was like, there's only 100 room, I might as well just pick one up. So I picked one up.
You can hear his signature like line. Yeah, Shane, yeah. Do I say Shane, yeah.
But yeah, my son loves them. I love them.
Heck yeah, man.
It's the face sculpt is actually a lot better than a lot of Sideshow pieces that I'm used to, honestly.
Do you like the orange shirt?
Yeah, orange shirt is a nice pop to him.
Yeah, I agree.
Because the base, honestly, is more in tone with his body. It's a bit darker.
Yeah.
But the shirt, honestly, is that nice pop. It kind of alleviates some of that.
One of the green one had a shirt too, right?
Yeah, the green one had a shirt as well.
Just one of them. The other one didn't.
The one thing that like I don't appreciate with this is how his skin tone is very similar to the base. Well, not his skin tone, the color.
That's what I would
appreciate.
Only
contrast,
honestly. Like even the steel rods that you see in it, if those were more like a brown, like rusted, or just something to kind of
to separate him from the base more.
Yeah,
like right now they're doing it with value. It's like much lighter, but like still, I wish there's separation with hue as well.
I do feel like though on all the greens, I feel like he has more of they have more like a shade difference within the skin. Like some parts are darker, some parts are lighter. The toenails might be a lot different. The teeth as well. But with this gray, I noticed everything is more one tone involving those, which I don't mind. It still looks great. But I did notice there was a slight difference between the statues. But yeah, I'm happy with it.
All right, cool, man. That's what's up. Great pickup.
I'm sorry.
Hell yeah.
That looks dope.
Yeah, it does look dope.
Man. Did you unbox this on that channel you said you have?
You said what?
Did you
apparently
that channel you said you have?
Well, the kid actually has. The kid is a YouTuber. Keesus is there.
I am going to post the unboxing.
So you didn't post it on the channel you said you have?
I have a channel. I didn't post this one. No, not yet.
I didn't say you have it. You didn't have a channel, Keesus. I just said on the channel you said you have. You haven't posted.
Mr. Popo.
Keesus, let me ask you a question. How do you feel the how does it peg in, or is it magnetized? Is it a rod, or how does it?
So
what's the?
So it's a peg, right? And it has like the little rod at the bottom. Yeah, at the bottom of the foot. Yeah, but it's like, so the peg is about like this long.
Is there a magnet? Is there a magnet coming out of the peg? Is there a magnet coming out of the peg?
No, it's none of that. It's
just a peg, which is probably a wire that goes all the way through the leg and up in the body to balance the weight, probably.
Yeah, that's all there is to it. And then the head is a magnet, I believe. Yeah, the head is a magnet, and that's about it. Then you got all those little like barb things that you have to put in. Those are wires. I mean, not wires. I'm sorry. Those are magnets. And then that's about it. It was real simple.
Are they magnets, or are they just like holes to plug and play?
Magnets.
Dude, the way you had to angle the Hawk to get it in, I hated that shit. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, like, the angle for this is like, and Hulk ain't light, so you just sitting there, trying to get it, and I'm like, all right. Then I had the kids trying to swarm me to touch it. So,
Cash, let me see the close-up pic again.
Yeah, one second here.
Crazy. Keis's haircut is already faded. Like between that picture and now, it's like, damn.
Let me see the other.
The enhancements are gone. I'm a hater. I'm sorry.
I'm just letting you rock, Buck. Go ahead. I'm just letting you rock, man.
All right, man.
But no, man, I thought I was gonna, before we talked about this statue and we were talking about the head, how it sinks into pretty much
Yeah,
his
no,
body.
you know, I think we're seeing this Hulk in hand in person with other people, or
Yeah.
like your picture and what you've done. The head doesn't seem like it sinks into the body as much as the renders, right?
Yeah, the renders when we first saw him, when they were introducing stuff, I was like, damn, that looks like his muscles are engulfing his head.
Right.
But when I see him in person, and in some angles, it's clearly a separation.
Right.
And then if you have it like this, of course, it looks like that. But in other angles, you can clearly see there's a separation between his chest and his head, and so it's okay.
Well, that's cool. Glad good pickup, man.
Shout out Johnny Bravo, man.
All right.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. So this was my pictures of the green.
So that's what he looks
I'm
like.
fucking done.
In the
I forgot how goofy look. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, it looks terrible. This is what it looks like in Mandalorian, and then this is what he looks like in the in the show. It looks like the statue. That's what the statue looks like.
Yeah, that's definitely damn.
So there's a
Wait. So this is
Mandalorian.
Rebels.
This is super goofy.
Yeah.
But let me ask you a question though: was that an actual person playing with makeup?
I don't know. Probably a mix of makeup.
Or was it CGI'd?
Probably a mix of both. But
probably a mix of both. Like I imagine, like all the expressions, because he looks like he has an expression on his face. I don't think like the puppet could do everything, or like they could do all that with animatronic.
That shit is hilarious. I did not remember him being that goofy looking.
Yeah, it looks really terrible.
Yeah, you go back and watch it, you probably be like, oh man.
I don't know. I think the purpose went across.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the purpose is there.
Yeah, man. That's not Mando. That's the terrible book of Boba Fett, right?
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
Yeah.
I don't think that show was that bad. Like that. I don't think it was that bad.
Yeah. Dude, shout out to Green Lantern again from Sideshow Collectibles. Man. Man.
Can't unsee it, man.
Huh?
Nothing.
Can't unsee it. Oh, dude.
I like this piece a lot, man. Like,
see, Buck, it's not that bad. The paint
on this.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, his family is definitely from Spain.
He's Italy.
It's like his skin is too brown. Like it does. Let me tell you something. It doesn't look bad.
He's a made man. He's a made man, right?
Oh man, and Sicilian. The thing is, the thing that was an issue on some of them was that he had like a 5 o'clock shadow, and it was too dark on a bunch. Yours doesn't seem to have it, but even the skin tone, it's too bronze for.
It's got that olive. It's got that olive.
Maybe he tans and he's really good at it.
No. It's not about maybe. It's not about trying to explain why it looks like this. It's that it doesn't look like this in the comics.
That's the Spanish version of
it
how
doesn't look
Jordan.
like this in the comics.
It's Hal.
That's Hal
with the little with the
Hey.
expression over the L is Hal Jordan.
Oh man.
No, hey, Keith, it's spelled with a
starting to sound like Gal Gadot.
It's spelled with a J. It's spelled with a J.
Almost like jalapeno is
from Mexico.
Hal Jordan.
Oh,
Hal Jordan. Oh man.
Yo, this bass right here is
Aliante Jordan.
Oh man. Yo, this bass
I don't
right
know
here
if he's
is
Italian
fire,
or Mexican.
You do not put the pizza. Do not put the pineapples on the pizza. You don't do that.
You do that.
Oh my god.
Nah.
Yo,
Cash,
I like this Green Lantern. Don't get me wrong, fun. I like this Green Lantern.
Why you leaving out the legs, man? Let me see the legs.
Hey, man,
That's crazy.
Ah man, I think it looks
y'all are insane, dude. Y'all are insane.
I think it look good, honestly.
Yeah, man. This piece Hold on, man.
It's one of my favorite Daniel Bell pieces. Much better than the Superman.
It looks good, man. I'll throw
I
up
wish
the
he had an
review.
expression on his face, and his face wasn't just like.
I can't wait to pair him
Neutral.
with my Jon Stewart.
Really, I actually like the neutral look on Jon Stewart.
Oh no, like maybe a smirk. I like him.
I don't see. Jon Stewart's not a smirky guy.
Wait, what don't you like about it, Buck?
He said
I don't like the neutral expression.
On the,
I think.
Hold on, I can get it. Hold on.
I think that's. I really like this piece. I do like this piece except for the thighs. I just can't get over the thighs and the knee.
Yeah, no, I really like the statue too. If I got it, I would repaint the portrait. That's all I would do.
Make them a little lighter.
Yeah. I'll strip all the paint and just like send it to someone to repaint.
That's funny. Oh shit! Wrong person.
Oh, shit.
I like how the eyes was painted green.
Yeah, that's good. That's great. That's a good. This is
About
Sideshow.
the rage portrait. Yeah, this is.
Is this the one where he's holding the ring out and he's doing the thing?
He's got like a cannon.
The construct.
Yeah.
I can get the rage portrait real quick. Hold on.
You know what I love about that piece? The way he's got the part in his hair, man. That's just crispy.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a good job on that portrait on that one too. Very good job.
He should show the lineup, man. Look at that, man. Crispy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a really good job on this. I think this is one of Sideshow's best portraits in general that they've done for a character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very expressive too.
Yeah. Looks good, man. Looks good.
But yeah, I want to pair that Hal Jordan with. Eventually, I want to get most of the Green Lanterns.
Yeah. Dude, this piece right here, like I said, I'll throw the review up this week, but man, when I tell you guys, holy cow, this piece here, I was blown away with this piece. I do not regret picking it up at all. Man, amazing. Simply amazing. That cape, the older portrait is definitely the way to go for me.
And people were dogging on it. And I was telling people that older portrait is probably the best one.
Yeah.
Y'all bully Sideshow into releasing that dumbass young portrait.
Yeah, I like the sub base, the clouds swooping up, everything. The only notch is you literally have to pick the portrait you want or take the cape off every time to switch portraits, which I don't like.
Yeah,
but but again, this is the only portrait I want to use, so I'm cool. Shout out to Cherrick Brothers, man. That cape is
was it hard getting the cape in?
It took a little time. It wasn't just like instantly, but it wasn't too much of a struggle, you know.
Okay, I only asked that because I just watched that Magneto, and it took them a whole 5 damn minutes to get that damn cape in. So,
dude, and the crazy thing about this piece, how he's held up, where he's just sitting on the on one of the like ice pieces there. It holds it firmly. Like you don't feel like, oh, it could possibly lean forward, or the cape's too heavy. It's perfect.
Oh, how heavy is the cape? Does it feel like lightweight, or like there's some mass to it?
It feels like it has a slight bit of weight, but it's not even concerning. Not even concerning.
Cash, is the peg or key the same as the Hulk? Is it a long rod that comes down, or what's the deal there?
It's a long rod that comes down, if I remember correctly. But the peg is a lot smaller versus that Hulk. That Hulk is really big. This one is like how they engineered it is perfect. It's like the complete opposite from the engineering on the Green Lantern. So this is
yeah.
perfect.
I think this is a really good Superman. I do like his body is thicker, but I think it works because of the older portrait.
Yeah,
that's how I envision Superman. Like Superman's not the young, more I should say more skinny per se.
You like him old and thick.
I said pause, so
wow.
It's okay, Buck. You just can't help yourself. But all right. But yeah. I think this is a really good one.
I think you couldn't go wrong whether you picked this up or picked up Prime ones. So
Yeah.
Which one are you picking up?
I'm picking up Prime one.
I guess there's a wrong choice then.
Yeah,
I guess,
man.
but
No, this is great, man. Appreciate you guys. I put up the review this week, and yeah. Matt showed this, man. This is Wolverine Asylum.
Brood.
Oh yeah.
No, so earlier we were talking about Art Asylum.
Yeah.
So I just sent you a couple of pics of Art Asylum's work.
You have this right now?
I've got the Doctor Doom. I don't have the Brood. My brother has the Brood.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I don't know.
This
if it's
Doom
Art-
is nice though. It's
I
solid.
think Bowen did a Brood too, a Wolverine Brood. Then
I believe they did as a bust, right? Or was
right,
it a
I think
full?
so. No, I think it's a full. I don't know. I think he's got. But I don't know, man. I'm not sure. Yeah, this Doom is dope, man. I've got this Doom. It's a really cool piece. It's a 1/6 scale, but it's a cool throne piece.
Heck yeah, man. Seeing what else we got here. Keesus, well, what is this, Keesus? I was wondering.
Keesus likes the George
This
Reeves
is-
Superman.
Wow.
This is the source of my pain and suffering.
You don't like this one?
No, that's not it. I'm on a very nasty payment plan for this statue.
Hey, I looked everywhere to try to pre-order this. I could not find nobody.
Yeah, that's why I'm on a nasty payment plan because
I was like, yo, this is new Goku that's coming out. I don't know if I'm saying the company's name right, but Tasumi?
No,
Tasumi?
this is Whitehole. The Sume one
it's
is a similar same scene, but this is the Whitehole.
Okay, so Whitehole. But yeah, I just thought this was really cool how they did this. Classic scene. I thought it was painted really well. I couldn't find no
crazy piece.
The only information I had from this is that it's finally done. I was like, there ain't no pre-order, ain't nothing. Nobody's letting this go. So just in the anime world, that's what it's looking like. So I thought it'd be a pretty cool statue.
I was lucky to find one. And then also like
that's right. I'm gonna come over when you get it.
All right. It wouldn't even be possible, dude. This thing is massive. Like coming over, like you can't do. No one can steal this. It's too big. Like
Are they offering it in a 6 scale?
I believe yes. They always do 6 1/4, but
Yeah,
I got the quarter scale version.
Yeah, I would have did the 6 scale.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
that's a poor joke, Cypher. I always expected more from you. The hair is
I don't get it.
Is a light up, and like it's rechargeable. I wish it just. I don't think I would actually use the light up in the hair. It looks all right.
It's rechargeable. I'm using that shit every day.
That's one thing where I wouldn't use the light up, but because it's not like wired. It's like if to recharge it, you need to take the head off, and then but if you plug it to like I think you use USB-C to charge it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can turn. I don't know how long it'll last, but
So is that cell? You have that cell, don't you?
Yeah, that's the cell behind.
Is that cell also Whitehole?
Yeah, they're the best Dragon Ball Z statue company.
I gotta look into them because I couldn't find nothing. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, they make the best stuff for me.
But yeah, that's the only reason why I shared this. I thought people could appreciate just a good statue.
I love the base on all the versions that slipped by here.
Yeah.
Comes with 3 portraits, another torso, a stand for the other torso, and yeah, man, it's a beautiful piece.
I would probably display, honestly, the first display, I'd probably do it without the Saiyan, him just regular with him like transforming into it.
Black hair?
Yeah, black hair. I really like that portrait of him, and I think it's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
But
the cultists are here.
Yeah, man. Shout out Dennis Perez, aka the Puerto Rican Bandit, man.
Lock him up.
Man.
Put him in a box to repay him, like so he can pay for his crimes.
Man, that's crazy. This paint job.
Yeah, so I shared this because I love the Marvel Capcom look.
I was trying my best to make sense of what I was looking at, but it seems like this picture is edited. Someone cut out the background. Wait, they didn't?
No,
go back.
No, that's the way the picture is. That's the way the
That's
statue
the paint.
How did they get the background to be pitch black like that? Are you sure? I feel like it looks like it's cut out. Look at the like edges of the fingers. It has like this kind of weird.
I mean, they probably cut
agree.
the statue out. Like they probably photoshopped the statue and cut the background.
That's what I'm saying. They cut the back. That's what I was saying. Like the
but the
background
statue itself is painted like this.
Well, no, the statue is painted like this, but like, see how pitch black the background is? It's like,
but
he's in a black hole.
I just like the look of the Capcom Marvel versus Capcom characters, like Wolverine. I like what he looks like. So when I saw this, I thought this looks pretty dope.
Yeah, it looks great.
Sosa does insanely good. Like his sculpts are so nice. I wish his bases were much better, but his bases are always shit. Like
if I'm correct, I found out if it is correct. I could be wrong.
I don't think he sculpted the bases. Generally.
I think he sculpted the Sosa. I think he sculpted the Venom I have.
Yes, he did. He did.
Yeah. So
from the same group, I believe. Or different.
I think his best sculpts fall between either Venom and Wolverines for me. The ones I enjoy the most.
Yeah. He has some really good stuff, but those are some of his best ones. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Looks good though. Looks really good.
He might be better than your guy, Cash.
Oh shit!
Matter of fact, that's my guy. My guy better than your guy. Now what?
But are you willing to go as far as with your guy as Cash is willing to go with his? Cash would take all of Lazy D in his. How many? Cash is willing to go all the way for Lazy D.
Pieces you have, Cash, in your collection right now?
Might take a minute. 1,
damn,
2,
damn,
3,
damn,
4,
damn.
Not what
5.
you used to have. What you have right now.
Oh, even if you go off what you used to have, that's a lot.
No, I said not what you used to have. What you have right now.
No, what he has right now. He's counting. He's got the Bane, the Joker.
We got the Bane, the Joker.
I thought he
the
sold
Batman
that.
versus Joker.
Dr.
The Silver
Doom.
Surfer.
Silver Surfer. I don't know. Doom is not here anymore, right?
Doom's coming back.
Oh, now Doom's
coming
back.
But you got Silver Surfer.
Got Silver Surfer. Got Silver Surfer for sure.
I feel like he got something else.
Only got 2.
Maybe.
But I'm getting more.
You don't have the Iron Fist anymore?
Oh,
nah.
Green Lantern. Green Lantern is Daniel.
Green Lantern. Yeah.
Okay. I'll put up my best Sosa piece versus your best Daniel Bell piece.
Honestly, I think you would lose. Mostly because the Sosa base.
You're biased.
No. I love that Eric Sosa. I don't own any of the statues that Cash just mentioned either.
When I get the Sideshow Archangel, that piece can go up against any piece's anatomy in history outside of Daniel Bell, obviously. And I'll win.
What are you talking about? That Silver Surfer had better anatomy than that Archangel.
I don't know how you can say that when they look so similar.
I just said it. That Batman Beyond had better
Batman
scope.
Beyond. Oh, because
we're gonna keep it moving.
Jesus is such a sneaky
and finish the show. Man. We're gonna keep it moving. Man. Hey, shout out Mark, man, for the Sideshow.
Hey, this piece, I'm surprised, Cash, you don't like it. This piece in person is actually really good. I don't like
know
those.
About that.
I don't like that head sculpt, honestly. I mean, he's arching a little bit. At this angle, he's arching a little bit. But if you put him at a different angle, you put it at a different angle.
Don't do this, man. My Spider-Man don't do this, man.
You do it for Spider-Man and Daniel Bell.
The way the pelvis is tilted on this, come on, man. Got some goddamn respect.
No, but in person it looked cool though. It does look like a cool statue.
Sandman is distraught.
The base, all that. It looks cool.
Look, Sandman is
distraught, man.
He's looking right into it.
Oh man. Doc Ock Doc Ock about to act up.
That's crazy to say. That is crazy.
He's looking awful pervy up
that's
there.
crazy, man. Shout out Mark though, man. Great looking pictures. Appreciate you sharing in the group, man.
I like this piece.
It's a solid statue for sure. It's a solid statue.
Oh, it's solid after I got
like,
this shitting on
I
it,
like the
Cash?
building part of the statue.
Yeah,
that's about it for me.
Let's see what else we got up in here, man. I think great lighting.
Congrats. That's a great angle.
Great, right here. This is perfect. Right here. This is perfect. This is the calm before the storm.
That's the way it was displayed in the store.
I don't like how small he is. Like his whole body is small and he has a massive head. I don't like that.
You mean like just his frame?
Yeah, he's got like in terms of proportions, very stylized. I'm not a fan of this.
There's not a comic where he looks like that?
There is.
I about to say I feel like I've seen it before.
Ultimate Spider-Man. That's what this feels like. Or Humberto Ramos's art. There's some artists that draw him like this. They
I wish
tend
they
not
had
to be my
different. He
favorite.
had different eyes you could switch between. Why can't a statue come and give us a Spider-Man where we could switch the
Every
eyes?
Spider-Man should come with multiple eyes.
But the thing is, they won't be properly flush.
They all should. However, if there's one collectible that we know comes with multiple swap outs, it's this Transformer stuff, right? No,
I don't think so, actually. But
I believe Grimlock comes with a bunch of swap outs. He has a gun. Right now he's holding the mace. So you were wrong, Keesus.
That's not a bunch. That's 2 swap outs.
And there's other swap outs beyond that. Starscream has like all
I don't
the...
know about Grimlock. I just know the ones
Starscream
I've
has
seen.
the crown and the cape, right, on this piece?
I think he has the crown.
And the cape. If he has the crown, he has to have the cape. So he has both.
I think it does have the cape as well.
Yeah, so Keesus, you were wrong.
That's 2. That's still 2 for each.
And they got other weapons. I'm just trying to remember.
Yeah, man. Shout out to
Oh, there's the cape.
Yeah,
who shared this? Was this like
crown.
And the hands are different too.
May, I think. Yeah.
Can you go back, Cash?
Yeah, there you go.
It looks like the arms are different, or the shoulder weapons on Starscream. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, he has a close fist. Yeah.
Yep, different.
And I think the shoulder cannons are gone. So yeah, like Keesus, take it back. Apologize to your president. Don't change the subject. Apologize first. Apologize.
Speaking of Spider-Man, right?
All right.
I think I want to try to get that Spider-Man when he's like leaping off the building, that old ass one, where he connects to the hand. That's the best one, but I want to get him in the black suit.
That's
the best
where
one.
he's vaulting over the.
And it's like the little explosion at the bottom.
I think that's the best one too.
I think, but I want to get him when he has a black suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe has that.
Yeah. I think that's honestly probably the best one.
Yeah.
But where's your apology though?
For what?
Exactly.
It's 2 switch outs.
You got amnesia. I just mentioned a bunch for you. Crown, cape, different hand.
I can't hear and
Crown,
I can't see.
cape, different hand. Yeah. That's the kind of man you are.
Transformers.
The kind of man you are.
Bug is annoying as shit.
What kind of finish did he put on his garage
Looks
shelves?
like vinyl.
Vinyl, okay.
He painted it himself.
Come on.
Wow. Wow.
Just
shout out your vision.
That's nice lighting.
Oh, he got something other than Batman.
Like a nice soft lighting.
Yep.
I'm surprised you're
pick this up.
Congratulations.
I always felt like the part in her hair is weirdly placed, or like the widow's peak.
Do you think her face looks good?
It's like off center, which is weird.
Do you think this is a pretty Poison
I
Ivy?
I think it is. It's a pretty Poison Ivy.
I like it. There's nothing really wrong with it. It just doesn't really stand out for me.
That's interesting you say that. I think the off-centered part is.
Sorry, it's not the part that I meant. The like the peak, like the point that comes, like the point on the hair. See that? Where the part, yeah, like the separate, like it's off center, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. Makes sense to me.
Are you thinking about it? Like, imagine if like your hairline came to a point on the side of your head, off the center.
Damn.
I mean, I know it's like if you get if you do part your
Shout
hair
out
on
to
one
Prince of all
side, it's like a
singers.
part, I guess.
The part's not what he's talking about. He's talking about the peak.
Oh yeah, the
point.
peak is weird. Yeah,
The
sure.
point comes down over top of her left eyebrow as opposed.
It's like
to
Vegeta
not
having
over
his
her
widow's
nose.
peak like way over
Exactly,
to the
off
side.
center, right? That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about. Yeah.
No Vegeta slander. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving.
It's a great piece, though.
Yeah.
The slander and Vegeta. Jim says that this is the greatest Iceman statue ever created. Ever.
It is, but it's
Yellow.
the size on it is ridiculous. It takes up too much real estate.
Is this a custom or
This is
XM?
custom.
So you like this one better than Franco's the LL?
He says this is the
LL
best.
does not have issues. I think like that, the Sentinel hand on the LL, if it was smaller, I would like it much
If it didn't come with so many issues, I would probably say that one.
But concept wise, it's the best.
Concept wise,
the
yeah,
Franco is the best one out there.
Yeah, concept wise, yeah. It's
Yeah.
just that when you get it,
there's another one. There's another one out there. I don't know. This is cool, but there's another. Oh man, I just saw it too.
What other one you talking about? I know the one where he's like it's kind of museum, but he has his hands.
No, not that one. I think Franco did that one too, where he's coming up.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. I'll find it.
I wish his pants were more like where that gold is. It was just plain yellow.
This is cool.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
I don't know if he should have like toes or not. I think they're kind of like.
I like how they've painted the ice. And
Yeah, the ice, I do like how it's painted. Yeah.
And like they've, even though his body is also ice, it's a different look. They did a different paint. They really went above and beyond to like do something cool with the paint.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. Paint on this is very solid. Probably the best Iceman paint job I've seen.
Did a great job differentiating him.
Yeah.
From, shit he's on top.
But this, I feel like this has been in production for so long. I don't know. Maybe he just got it. Like he bought it for somebody else. But if they just like started getting it in hand, it's been a couple years since this was brought up.
All right.
Imagine if Sosa did one. I don't think
It'll be museum and it'll be a base of just ice.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think they would go further with it. Like some of the pieces.
He'll probably have two torsos where like ice is either on him, half off on him.
Who the hell wants like Iceman like in his normal form before he's like?
I do. I want a
transforming-
transformation. Yes.
Are you
Exactly.
serious?
I've always said that.
Same way Human Torch. I would like a portrait.
You want a transformation portrait for Johnny?
Yeah, like not like just a portrait, like his body. Like say like he's transforming mid-transform or something.
But if you do Bobby Drake transforming, it stops the yellowing. Like
the part that hasn't
transformed
transformed was still yellow.
And then on top
But the
of that,
part
like,
that's
it's just-
transformed was yellow, right? Eventually, it won't stop it. I don't know. It's whatever. Like personally, I like for those characters, Human Torch and Iceman. I can't. Like, I wouldn't. I don't want transformation portraits. Like what? I don't. I'm not even sure what. I'm not even sure what Bobby Drake looks like without ice on his body.
Wow.
Like, he got black hair.
No, I think it's brown. But like, what's his face? Like, I at least I know what Johnny looks like, but I can't quite remember what like Bobby looks like.
We started talking about customs, and now Jarhead has appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah, Jarhead is. Oh God, we summoned him.
You say customs 3 times in a row.
Look, right there. There you go. There you go. He's transforming.
Look at that picture. I'm gay.
Wow.
Why does he have that look on his face? I think that's when he's like coming out the what's his what's the name of the guy? He's with the fire guy.
Oh, it really says that. I really
it
didn't
does.
even
No. Cash, show it. Like it literally, like that's an actual panel from the comic when he comes out. It's like he forgot that he like was banging like all those hot chicks and like
Something's wrong. Okay, the one on the right. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Where he's transforming. You see?
And they should add like the comic bubble,
I'm
floating.
gay.
Yeah,
Something's wrong with that, man.
that'll be the best switch out. Someone should actually do. Oh man.
Oh, that's the end of Cash, the Gemini's channel.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. All right, man. That's the last of the pictures. Matt sent over three things for the end, so I'm gonna go ahead and share them. But I do want a Bobby Drake statue.
Real quick on the Iceman. I was looking
Yeah.
for some other custom, maybe Jarhead. I know you out there in the chat, so maybe we do some Iceman, different custom Iceman comparisons. That'd be cool because I like that piece. I thought it was a cool piece, but I also think there's a lot of other custom Icemen that are out there that are really cool.
Yeah,
good topic to chat about.
Let's see here real quick.
Shout out custom produced. Sorry.
Yeah, man. Shout out Jarhead and D3, man. I was just watching them Thursday.
Wednesday. Sure. Oh, you might have seen Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. You casual, double mats. Yeah. Man.
Vampires?
Talk to us, Matt. Top 2 vampires.
So I don't know.
I already got my answer. Yeah.
You have your answer?
Hell yeah. Top 2.
I don't know. I saw this. There's a couple. I can't see a couple of them.
I'm gonna need 3.
So I didn't have any good answers for any of them, really, to be honest with you.
This is hard.
But I think it right. I thought it was kind of hard because,
if you watch movies, this is hard.
Right. If you watch movies and you know who all these guys are, I mean,
nah, man.
I've got 2. You know what I mean? And I got to go with. So I got to go. For me, I got to go with Vlad the Impaler, right? From Bram Stoker's. But obviously you got Blade, but Blade's kind of different because he's a daywalker. He's kind of half. He's kind of half and half. Yeah. Then you have Celine, right? And you know what power Celine has. So Blade has different skill set. But I'm not looking at.
Are we going by like skills or just like them as a character?
I don't know. Dude, I really don't know.
Who do you like? Who do you like? Who's your top 2?
Who's your top 2? For me, I'm gonna go with Vlad and Celine.
I feel like you said something else before.
I said Bram Stoker's Dracula. I said Bram Stoker's Dracula. That was my.
Sorry.
I'm going Edward Cullen and Alice Cullen.
Are you insane?
Wow. Wow.
Bro, wow. I'm with Buck on that one, but okay.
Okay, so if it's like power wise, I'm going Blade and Celine, right? I know Vlad the Impaler's pretty crazy, but people that I enjoyed like growing up watching, what's his Angel, David. Really, I really enjoyed like just the character of Angel, stuff like that. I enjoyed Lestat, mainly the other Lestat from Queen of the Damned. This Lestat was more dramatic, and more gay. Luis,
it was more Bobby Drake.
Luis was great. I think Brad Pitt did well in that role as well. I didn't watch any of the True Blood stuff, so I don't know nothing about them.
No, Pam, boy.
And then I'm never gonna say Max from fucking Vampire in Brooklyn, because that shit was just.
What about David from Lost Boys?
David was cool, but I was more of a fan of the brother once he turned. Like growing up, I was like, growing up. I mean, you gotta realize when I watched this, I was like,
you were already of age when Lost Boys came out. Jesus, come on.
No, I was little as hell when I saw Lost Boys. What are you talking about? But anyway, like I was growing up. I was a fan of the person who became a vampire who had to save everybody else from vampires.
Jesus couldn't wait to say Edward Cullen.
Yeah, Edward Cullen, he's that killer. The skin of a killer.
Oh man. All right, Joe. Joe, who you got, Joe?
You know, that whole bottom row, with the exception of Celine, can go. They don't even matter to me. She can stay.
Goddamn,
The rest
Joe.
of them gotta go. The Twilight fucking sissies can leave as well. I'd keep the Count in Sesame Street before any one of those can.
He said the Count.
True Blood, I never gave a shit about. It's hard to go against straight up Dracula. Like, how do you top? He's got to be one of the top 2 vampires. And then I got to go with Lestat because those books are insane, and the story and the shit that he went through, absolutely bonkers.
Okay.
I got to choose 3. So I'm gonna go.
I want to choose 3 too, Buck, and it would be Louis if I did it third.
I'm gonna go with Angel, Spike, and Mr. Cullen.
Angel.
Yeah, Angel would be number 1. I love that TV show, and
that TV show is amazing.
Yeah, and the theme song.
That's spin-off of Buffy, bro.
Hey, bro, that's not what goes, bro.
Have y'all seen? Wait. I do have to
copyright strike.
It is.
Hold on.
The Blade, the intro song.
Not Blade, Angel.
I mean, Angel, the intro song. Are you crazy? Hold on. I literally just did that, Buck.
All right.
That's not. We gotta roll back the tapes because you on some other shit, Keith.
I do have to ask this question though.
That's literally what I just did.
I have to ask this question,
you did, bro.
Keith,
Sorry, go ahead.
Have you guys seen Bram Stoker's Dracula?
Stroker.
No, I have not.
I've seen that one.
But that's the porn version.
That's the Triple X version.
Oh man,
Bram Stoker.
Yo,
Hey, I'm not talking about something you saw in the back.
How come Blackula's not up here, man? What's up?
I got Maximilian. I look.
yo,
I didn't do it, dude. You remember Blackula?
Hell yeah, I do.
oh man, dude.
The fact they let that a movie called
Oh,
Blackula
man.
pass is crazy.
Dude, man. No, man, Blackie was the dope back in the day.
Man. Yeah. Okay. Look at this. Why is Salma Hayek not on the
fair
list?
question?
That's a very fair question.
Because then it would be even more difficult to pick only 2.
Fair. So I'm sorry.
I'm just picking Celine
I am
and
Tarantino.
You were picking Angel and the dude in the bottom right corner, right?
Spike.
Hey,
Keith. We're gonna have to do 3. Who would be a third?
Edward Cullen.
He said Cullen. Yeah, he did say Cullen.
Oh, Jesus God!
I know, right? I can't help.
That's
I can't help it.
Skin of a killer, Joe.
Yeah, the rainbow-colored skin of a killer.
Oh my God. Yeah, that shows you Keith has watched those movies.
Hey, no lie, I watch movies, man. I watch all them damn movies.
Oh man, that shit is crazy.
You said Lestat from the Interview with the Vampire was too much of a drama, and you were okay with Twilight.
That was Keith's stomach.
What are you talking? No, I said I watched the movie. I didn't say it was a bad movie. I just said I like the Lestat from Queen of the Damned better.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just the way he portrayed him.
He played the Lestat character very well, but that movie was fucking trash compared to the book.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, I mean this Lestat is more compared to the book. This Lestat is closer to the book than the
Interview with
other
the Vampire was very similar in story and structure to the book.
Yeah,
and Queen of the Damned was just an abomination of the book. But I agree. Stuart, what's his name? Stuart Townsend. That was his name.
I think so. Yeah,
that played him. I thought he visually fit what Lestat was always written as.
Hell yeah.
What about you, Cash?
Me, I'm gonna say I'm trying to remember the dude's name. I'm Googling it real quick. Cannot remember his name. Okay, yeah. So Damien. So I'm gonna say Damien Salvatore and Pam.
Damien.
Yeah, Damien's from Vampire Diaries.
I know where he's from. I just didn't believe you picked him.
Yeah, dude. I really enjoyed that.
Come on, man.
No, because Blade is such the prototypical answer, so I'm not gonna go there.
I don't think it is though, because he's not technically a vampire. He just has all their strengths.
If
He's
he
like
drinks blood, he's a vampire.
But
Yeah.
Pam was a vampire. Pam was sexy. Pam was, she was very loyal to Edward. You know what I mean? So,
When you were saying Pam, I was just thinking of The Office.
Oh man,
I was thinking Pam Grier.
number one. How dare you?
Yeah, word.
Y'all know
Did everybody go on this one?
Y'all know who Pam Grier is?
Yeah, I think Angel is something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angel was cool. Angel and Spike are definitely cool. Those
They should,
bro.
They should, Matt.
Buffy, Angel, come on, man, for sure.
Nah.
All right, man. Let's see what the next one is, man.
Buffy, I can't be with you. I can't love you.
Kobe has the ball. You need to stop for your life. Yo, that's just crazy, Matt.
Who would I pick?
This is crazy, Matt.
I'll pick the GOAT, and you know who he is. Number 23.
The thing is, he scored on all these people.
Look, hey, there's a key word here. It's called defender.
Yeah, word.
I don't know. I think the GOAT can handle it.
I think the thing is, he scored
Kobe.
a game winner on Dwayne Wade, but he said that Dwayne Wade gave him problems before too. Ben Wallace is a force, but I don't know.
Kobe's footwork, though.
He hasn't played like prime Kawhi.
Right.
That's the one thing that would have been nice to see is, a prime Kobe with a prime Kawhi.
Yeah.
Dennis, I don't look at Dennis like a defensive stopper. He was more like
Oh my God. Are you insane?
Really?
Like, no, I don't. I look
That
like
motherfucker shut down Shaq. Nobody can shut down Shaq.
That's the problem. Draymond.
Like if I looked at any, like, that's just different topic on that Bulls team. The defensive anchor that I look at mostly is like a Pippen.
Yeah, Pippen.
I thought Pippen was like that anchor for that, like, defense wise.
Yeah.
Pippen is the best defender I've ever watched play the game.
Like Pippen's defense is, I think, underrated. Like, he's a really good defender, right? He played with the best of them. Sometimes
I don't think if anybody watched him, they think he's underrated.
To give Mike the most opportune to go on offense, Pippen would pick up the best offensive players sometimes. So Mike will get that break. So I think out of this list, I'm probably gonna put Pippen on there because he could guard the 1 through the 5 if needed to be. LeBron, I'm not gonna put current players because Kobe's damn near hit a game-winning shot on every single one of these current players. So the only people I would want to test out is the older players that he didn't play against. But yeah, these are good matchups. I don't know why Gary Payton's on here. I'll be honest.
Oh, Payton's good.
Wow.
Don't get me wrong, dude.
Wow.
You know what?
Garnett
You know what his
Teenage
nickname was?
LeBron gave Payton damn near 30. I don't want to hear that.
You know what Gary Payton's nickname was?
The glove. Don't know why.
That because of his defense.
I'm going with Michael Jordan. There's only one answer, is Jordan.
Payton was a more athletic Patrick Beverly.
Most annoying is Green. Who you going with? Buck.
The GOAT.
Buck gotta watch sports for
Buck, right? Exactly. Buck don't. Buck just said the GOAT. He look at him. He don't even know who.
Who you going with, Joe?
He's like the GOAT, and then he's talking about Ben Wallace.
Wait. No, he don't even know who Ben Wallace is. He only knows Michael Jordan.
What do you mean? I know Kevin Garnett, Dennis Rodman, Draymond Green, LeBron, Kawhi Leonard.
Do you know them for basketball? Or
Dwayne Wade.
Other stuff?
He's just reading the names.
How the hell am I supposed to know these people if not for the only people I don't know here, Gary Payton and Ben Wallace. Everyone else I know.
Okay, fair enough.
Ben Wallace will punch you in the forehead.
Literally.
Who are you going with?
Oh man, to me, the only real answer here is Scottie Pippen. Jordan, I would definitely put Jordan on him as well. I would definitely put Rodman on him as well. They would have success, but Pippen's the best defender.
You know what's crazy, Joe? I think it's Michael or Kawhi. I think those are the only two people that would have a chance, honestly.
Listen,
honestly,
Pippen is the best defender I ever watched play the game, bar none.
Mm-hmm.
Bar none, best defender, and this is who could stop him.
So, do you think Pippen could stop Kobe because he obviously went up against Jordan? And clearly, Jordan is
They played Pippen and Jordan played Kobe when Kobe was young, and Kobe was giving Mike problems, and Mike said to Pippen, guard him. There's video showing that.
That's true.
Because
Jordan, I think they had met when they met for the first time.
Wow.
I think Jordan had like shut Kobe down, and he said, "Come back when you're grown up," or something like that.
No, he said to him, "You can wear my shoes, but you never."
There you go. That's what it was. The shoes. You
Yeah.
wear the shoes.
And then when Kobe played him again a couple weeks later, he scored 55 on.
Yeah. Kobe got silent and was just like he locked in, and he was like, "I got. Okay, let's go." And
these guys in their prime, I think neither one of them would have had a crazy problem guarding Kobe. Kobe's as good as pretty much anybody, but Jordan in his prime could have certainly handled him. But Pippen, I'd put on anybody.
So Cash, you said Pippen. Who'd you say, Cash?
I'm not going to ignore Bron.
Jordan, Kawhi.
Bron put Kobe in the bottle when they played. Hey, I'm not Bron. Bron has won most of their matchups.
What?
Look, LeBron's gonna hurt to stub his toe or something.
Bron has won most of his matchups with Kobe.
Are you talking about their team beat Kobe?
Yeah, but I'm talking about also. I'm talking about team wise. Yeah, but I'm talking about also when it comes down to it, Bron doesn't shy away from guarding Kobe. Like every time they played, which wasn't a lot, but every time they played, Bron did never shy away from guarding Kobe.
Kobe shut him up.
Yeah,
straight up.
Yeah,
I mean, if I can look up the stats for both when they played against each other, I'm pretty sure Bron.
Kobe was older too.
Watch the videos.
The King versus the Black Mamba.
Look, man, this dude is not the
LeBron
real
is
GOAT.
16-6 against Kobe. Yeah, it
doesn't fucking matter.
Like,
Older Kobe, fuck all that. Doesn't matter.
I don't know. Kobe, like I said, Kobe was a beast as it was. Kobe's hard. That's a hard one. Kobe going to score on whoever.
Who you got, Matt? Who you got, Matt?
So, I did watch Scottie play, and Joe, I agree with you a lot. But for me, I think Kawhi Leonard is probably the best defensive player that I've seen. I've seen him shut down cats just like most teams had a Jordan rule, right? So, like when they knew they were playing Jordan, they knew what he was going to score, and they knew it, right? And they had something for him. I think a lot of teams have a Kawhi rule, like defensively. It's kind of like Kawhi is really – his defense is just like, for me, I par none. I've seen a lot of guys, but I think Kawhi's defense is just. If I'm going to shut somebody down, I'm putting Kawhi on them. I don't care who you are. I'd put Kawhi on Kobe. I mean on Jordan. And I think Jordan. I think Jordan would have a lot of problems with Kawhi, just because he's just that sneaky. He's sneaky quick. But if that makes any sense.
Talking about Kawhi too, like Spurs Kawhi, like. Kawhi now ain't doing Kawhi in Toronto ain't even doing that.
Yes.
I'm working on the assumption that it's all these guys in their prime, not like
which is the Spurs Kawhi.
Which is the Spurs Kawhi. Right. Thank you, Joe. Everybody in their prime. If I had a prime Kawhi against a prime Jordan, I think Jordan would have problems with him defensively. And Jordan was good defensively, but he wasn't a great defensive player. He was a good defensive player.
He was a great defensive player. I mean, how many times was he all defensive?
He did get it. What
he was ridiculous.
4 times, 5, 6 to 4. Was it 6?
It might have been more than that. If it was a one possession thing, I'd put Pippen on him. But if it was an all game long, I'd put Rodman on him because Rodman would beat the piss out of him all night.
Yeah, Rodman. That's where Draymond Green got his little annoyance from.
Yeah,
was watching Rodman.
You ever see Rodman play Shaq when Shaq was young and nobody could stop him?
Yeah,
he couldn't play against Rodman.
Yeah, he would annoy you.
Yeah.
I don't know why Dwayne Wade's on here.
Yeah, I don't know either. Let's check out the last one though, man. Hopefully, is I don't know. This was a good one though. This was a good one.
This one's crazy.
Okay, what is this? Is this like a triple threat?
Which team?
Yeah, it's like which team would you take? I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Honestly, that Marvel team's looking crazy.
Yep.
Really?
Marvel team put literally all their heavy hitters. And was like everybody else they down kind of like gave whatever to. Which Icarus is kind of because Icarus is Marvel, so I don't know why he's up there. And I think that's
you got John Hancock?
Yeah, but I can understand the up top because the up top people is like the not really belonging to a comic, right? Like
right. Just kind of got it.
More like movie characters or
yeah. So I understand that, but Icarus is part of Marvel, so that's
Gladiator.
Yeah, Gladiator. Yeah. Gladiator is tough.
Gladiator for me is the thing that. Look, first, I want to say there's no wrong answer here. I think any one of these teams could win on any given day. But Gladiator, Sentry, and Hyperion. You know that's
tough. And
then Blue Marvel.
Tough to swallow, Hunjo.
Yeah, Gladiator is my favorite of the bunch here. So
yeah.
And then you put Blue Marvel in there. That's just like overkill sometimes. And then on like DC is like, who is that? Red Tornado? Get him the F
Superman, Shazam.
Like if you go there, you got to give Superman some more heavy hitters than this. I mean,
I know, right? You got Shazam.
It's just Superman.
You got Tornado.
You got Green Lantern.
Yeah, man.
Green Lantern is not. If they give him a Green Lantern, they need to give him like John. When John faces the levels that like a Superman would face.
Wow.
Hal is like getting beat up by Batman on a daily basis. Then you got Martian Man. You got Martian Manhunter. It's like Martian Manhunter is really strong. People don't understand how strong Martian Manhunter really is.
He gonna phase through something?
But no, like strength-wise, he's fought Superman before.
He's gonna phase through.
All you got to do is light a fire.
Where'd he go?
Buck, we can't hear you. Your thing was down.
Playing hide and seek.
If you get Superman at his strongest, man, it's not even a question. Like in terms of Martian Manhunter, he's fought him before.
Bro, have you seen Hyperion and Gladiator?
Buck, what Superman is that though, Buck? What Superman is that though, Buck?
I think the picture they use for that is Snyderverse. Oh, you're right. You know what? Like, so yeah,
Martha, why did you say that name?
Stop! Please stop!
Why did you say that name?
Yeah, the DC team is gonna lose because it's got the Snyderverse version.
All right,
I mean, that Superman's beating Thor. I don't care.
Yeah, Superman's
that Superman is beating Thor.
Superman and Shazam is all we need.
Thor that they got right here, the MCU Thor.
Yes, Superman and Shazam is all we
need. Are you thinking the
Shazam
MCU
is losing.
Thor that went up against
Superman
Thanos?
Shazam is all you need.
Stormbreaker.
Batman is there.
I'm a DC guy, but DC is losing this battle. Superman cannot fight all these people on his own.
No.
The MCU Thor with Stormbreaker.
Batman's not on this list.
He's prepping. He's in the Batcave.
Hold on. Cash that Superman and Shazam is all they need.
That's all they need.
Are you insane?
You know Shazam's not stronger than Martian Manhunter, right?
I'm not relying on Red Tornado.
He'll spin you out, man.
Hey, whoever made this list really digs Superman. They was like, yeah, Superman. He should be strong enough to fight everybody.
Yeah.
If you get his strongest generation, he'll be pretty dangerous.
Yo, this is common as wild. As long as it's not Ryan Reynolds Green.
That's funny. Yeah. All right, so hold on. So wait a second now. All right, your top row, your Homelander, your Omni-Man. I don't mean no harm, but I think you're discounting the moral efficacy of these dudes. Like Superman is not really going to kill anybody.
They can't.
Same thing with the Marvel guys. They're not gonna really like take your head and squeeze it till it pops.
But
they're not gonna try to take your hand. I don't know.
Gladiator twisted fucking Sentry's neck until it snapped.
Yeah, but it's not. But that's not his core. That's not who he is. These dudes really just like they really want to f you up like to there's no end.
I don't even know who that guy is in the middle of Homelander and Omni-Man.
Like they have no moral. They have no moral construct of killing.
But the thing is, they have to actually be able to kill these people that they're fighting,
dude. But it's all about attitude. They are trying to kill. The others are trying to just stop.
They're not strong enough. You could try to kill Superman. I could try to kill Superman.
I mean, anybody can kill Omni-Man. Omni-Man is actually not that strong.
Anybody can kill Homelander. Homelander is probably the weakest on that list right there.
I think he's probably stronger than Omni-Man.
No, Omni-Man's an alien.
And what about Hancock?
Like, what does that even mean? Martian Manhunter is an alien, but you fire in front of him. What happens?
I don't even know who the guy
runs away. He faces away. What I'm saying for Homelander's a literal human. Like, he's the only human on this list.
It doesn't matter that he's a human. Well, you know who else is a human? Sentry.
Like what and Sentry will fuck up all of
Sentry
these
has
guys.
an alternate version of himself that's not human. He's not a human.
But even if he isn't Void, he'll
He
fuck
turns
him up.
into
Even if
he
he's not
turns
the
into something
Void,
that's not
he would fuck him up. Like I don't know what you're saying. Like Sentry would.
I'm saying that on this list, Homelander's the weakest. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, man. Like Omni-Man is not that strong.
Homelander can't fly through a planet.
Can Omni-Man do that?
Yes, he has.
He did.
It took 2 other Viltrumites, and they flew through him, and 2 other flew through a planet to destroy a planet. Yes. He can go in space
Who was he
and
fighting?
fly through.
Yeah, he can go in space. Survive in space, and then like someone punching like a hole in.
But I'm saying he has levels of feats that Homelander does not. That's what I'm saying. Like
Homelander's lasers are deadly, man. I think he'll fuck up Omni-Man.
Yeah, to a human. The only people he be killing in the show, yes, to them.
Nah, man.
Homelander lost to a replica of himself without the heat vision. Stop it.
Oh man.
Wow. Yeah, man, this is a pretty
Will
good
Smith
one though.
and Hancock. I mean, Icarus and Hancock is probably the heavy hitters on that team. And Quasar, whatever. I don't know what he is.
What's Icarus from?
Eternals.
Eternals, Marvel.
Heck yeah.
They just threw him in there so the top row have a little bit of hope.
You make fun of Jada and Hancock is done. Yo, that's wild.
What?
No, that's a good one though. But I'm gonna go with the DC bunch for myself, man. What about you, Buck?
Stupid.
On this one, I'm gonna go with Marvel.
Marvel, okay. All right.
Yeah.
What about you, Joe?
They got too many heavy hitters.
Marvel. I just didn't expect that with Marvel. What about you, Keith?
I'm going for Superman. None of the other DC people, just Superman.
Wow. All right.
See, the
man
is
still.
They come at him all at once, he will die. But if he was to take them one after the other, like Superman would, at his strongest, he would kill all of them.
Superman got beat by a human. Just saying.
Again, that story is so bullshit. They forgot all of Superman's abilities for the purpose of making Batman win. Batman's superpower is plot contrivances and
Batman's superpower is that he talks to the writers. It's like, this is how I want it to go.
Yeah, the premise is silly. Like Superman would be at him so fast he wouldn't even know what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
Just to share this real quick, Jim wanted to know, was this the Iceman you were referring to, Matt?
God damn.
Oh, no.
No, okay.
Throw that away.
No.
I don't know why he's on like.
That's a cool one though, but that wasn't it. I mean,
heck yeah! All right.
I was talking about the LL Iceman first.
LL Iceman. All right, cool.
Me asking who Quasar was is like dying on ignorance.
I'll hold on. I'll send him. I'll send you a pic. I think the one that he's got is great. Or right, that was his, right? Was that Ken's the one who got that? Who had the? I mean, there's a lot of good Icemen out there.
Yo, speaking of Shazam, somebody had this in their collection, so that's pretty cool. Or Captain Marvel, rather, back then, whatever. That's definitely pretty cool.
The darkest days.
Like that. Heck yeah, though, man. But while Matt is looking for that, that's the end of the show, man. I appreciate everybody for coming out. Yeah. Any last words for you, Buck?
Kisa sucks.
Wow.
And that's why you went on the hate poll. And that's why you forever on the hating poll.
I'm just gonna own it now, and I'm gonna go like no holds barred. I just lean into it. If they want me to be the heel, I'll be the heel.
The thing is, you always were. You just there was no turning point for you. You just were like that.
I'm a heel in the same. I've always been this way in the same way as you having a channel on YouTube.
Keesa's gotta head out, man. Any last word, Keesa's, before we head out here, man?
Y'all collectors out there, just keep pointing the truth in Buck's face. Don't let Buck overturn your opinion on anything, no matter how negative he might be.
Oh man.
Y'all bully Cash into creating a good show and being prepared.
Wow, that is so fucked up.
But other than that, y'all have a good night, fellas.
Peace out, Keesus. Thanks for joining, bro.
Peace out, y'all.
Oh, Matt just found it, huh? All right, cool. I think it's loading. Wow, it's okay, Ice Cream Man. You're the hater of the year.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh man.
And after he left too, he didn't get to see that.
Oh man, I think my my computer is acting up. I'll see if I can like show it here real quick. 1 second. This is the one he's talking about. Sorry, my computer is acting up. This one right here. Nice one though, Matt. Nice one.
That's the last level.
Yeah. Nice one. But yeah, man. Any last words for you though, Matt?
No, man. As always, thanks everybody for hanging out and the chat and fun time. Cool. That's all. I mean, just like to keep it going. I'll have some old school stuff next week.
Okay. Cool, man. Cool. Look forward to seeing that, man. Look forward to seeing that. What about you, Joe? Any last words, man?
No, man. It's just always good hanging out, laughing. Week long of work. Everybody gets have problems, and it's good to cut loose and just sit back and laugh about shit and talk about statues.
Yeah. Man, we said Joe is always joining, and we was like, man, it's only right, man. We gotta make you a part of the BBC. So I got a
Much
question.
appreciated. Uh-huh.
During the week, did you use those
Did I use what?
Oh man.
Pause.
I don't know, Joe.
Sensational.
Nah, man, I'm just playing. Nah, man, I appreciate you coming on all the time, though, Joe.
Yeah,
I gotta get some shirts made, man. Get some shirts made for the Broke Boys Collecting Club. I'll get some made here soon. Some shirts, some sweatshirts, something, man. Yeah.
It's always good hanging and laughing, man.
Heck yeah, appreciate it.
Trying to get you another picture so you can send it to
Vibranium Jim. He was asking.
Yo, Matt, when you started playing fucking Ice Cream Man from Van Halen, it was very hard to hold my shit together.
I know. I don't think anybody got it, man.
Man, I'm gonna come up with something, man. I'm gonna come up with something.
I don't think
it started. I said, "Oh."
You did. I think maybe I put the speaker too close to the.
No, I can clearly hear it. I know exactly what it was.
I do not even remember Matt playing any music specifically.
See if you
it was
pull
close
it up
on Keith's face, and you just heard music playing.
See if it's working.
Right. I know you hear the.
What is that?
Do one more time or whatever it was.
At the beginning of the stream where I arrived, or
it was very early, right after.
Okay, I got in here late.
No, you were here. You were here, Buck.
When you did,
you were here. You were here.
Yeah. Here's the other picture.
Yeah, I remember this.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Man after midnight.
Heck yeah.
This is the one that Jem didn't like, right? Jem didn't like that piece.
He had a bunch of QC issues with his, right?
Yeah.
Breaks, all those.
I remember seeing him and Mr. X talking about.
Yeah.
Because Mr. X loved it and Jem didn't.
Yeah, I love it. It's a great piece.
Hey, man, appreciate everybody. Yeah, Watson said, Franco.
Yeah, Franco.
Mr. Jim and X.
I think the sculpting concept is insane. If I could make any tweaks, I would make the Sentinel hand smaller. Change the design, make it look similar to one of the Sideshow Sentinel hands, but like the overall concept is just the best Iceman out there. Pretty ambitious, dude.
Especially with them using the power and all that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
It's a dope piece, real dope. It's pretty big too. I've seen it before. I've seen it before in person, so I know I was enamored about it. So.
Well, dude, I appreciate everybody for coming on. I'll see you guys next time. If you haven't, join the Cashing Out Collecting community group. Throw anything in there pop culture related, movies, video games, statues, anything pop culture related is acceptable. Throw up some pictures of your collection, whatever you want, man. And we will be on next Saturday at the same time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If everything goes right, this Monday might have a new stream show for you guys, but we'll see if that plays out. But Superman review will be up this week, along with another. It's probably gonna be like 3 reviews up this week, man. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we'll see how that goes. And thanks guys for coming, and have a good one. Peace out.
Vegeta sucks dick.
Long live Frieza!